Hey guys, here PJ, I'm gonna drop the link. Maybe. Oh crap. Why is this not working? There we go. Hey everyone. PJ, Brittany, Reckham, FarQ. Sorry for the late notice, guys. Hi
Hello.
PJ.
Hi.
Stupid. I don't know why, but it's just not work. Oh, hi Stacy's mom. It's just not. I was sitting there pushing the enter button and it wouldn't freaking post the link.
Oh, weird.
Stupid Mercury retrograding. So how are you guys doing?
I'm doing good. Hi, Stacey's mom.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm bored. I'll go live.
Right. Not much
And
else to do except for watch the stupid. What do you call them?
Olympics?
Either that or the presidency stuff, or it is the same thing over and over and over.
Oh yeah, yep.
So it's like, yeah, I'm bored.
Yeah, I was bored as heck too. Well, Reckham, I don't know if you saw my post from earlier, but that Ernie of yours.
Oh, I watched your videos that you sent me. I didn't get to
Oh
say
my
it. The first one was gross.
yes. He is so nasty. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that just uh, if you ran into him, if you really didn't even know who he was and you just ran into him like walking around in the corner of the street or something, I would freak out. I'd be like, "Oh my god, where's my pepper spray?"
Oh God, yeah.
He's so creepy.
Well, they all wanted to come here during Harmony's case, and I was like, don't. And I said something to um, Bullhorn, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, you guys wouldn't make it out here in Manchester, just don't come. It's unsafe. Like, don't. Don't.
Oh, good. You kicked Dirty to the curb.
Uh,
Yay!
she's over, Ernie.
Yay! Oh my god, I just about. I knew he was a scammer. I mean, big time scammer. But just the low to go from that
Mm,
so low as to get an iPhone. Come on, Ernie.
yeah.
And if you scroll back further into his posts when he was telling everybody he had cancer,
Oh God.
he was getting all these like energy or what do you call them? Not energy drinks, but protein shakes. And he's like, the only thing that the insurance doesn't pay is these drinks, and I've got to gain weight. And I was like, are you kidding me? Now, where would he get insurance if he's not employed?
I don't know, but insurance pays for like the insure drinks that make you gain weight.
Yeah, and especially if he's on chemo, which I think is
No.
all a lie. But I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, Jesus,
And if you get like
how do you get
Medicaid,
even lower?
if you get
Yeah,
Medicaid, you definitely like they pay for like if because I had the thyroid issue and I couldn't eat, like it would make me nauseous when I first started my hormone. It would make
right.
me nauseous if I ate regular food in the morning and in the afternoon. So to get, and I only could eat one meal a day. So to get my body used to having somewhat of food, they prescribed me Ensure, and anything, any insurance really covers that, and that makes you like have the proper nutrients or whatever. So weird.
Yeah, and I don't. My thing is where. So he's out here. He says he's got cancer. He says he's down. Well, this was back about a month ago, I guess. Said he was down to 120 something pounds. Um, let's see.
I tried out success as a name, but I was afraid I'd get kicked. That's actually a good one. I like that one. What does YouTube get? Don't let you do certain ones or something?
You mean kicked out of other people's chats? You mean? I like putting on my troll accounts. I like putting like those kind of names so they read them out loud.
Hmm. So I've seen some interesting names out there. Mostly if you go into like political things, and then if you go into like high speed chases and stuff, people have some interesting names. Like, yeah, I watch high speed chases sometimes. Don't judge me.
I'm trying to find this. Oh, Muscle Milk. They say him a bunch of muscle milk.
What? He's
Yeah.
trying to lift and gain. Like, he's not trying to gain weight. He's trying to gain muscle. Like, to like lift. Does he lift?
Oh, he says he says this is for his cancer treatment.
What is muscle milk?
Muscle Milk is, I think, isn't that the bodybuilding stuff?
That's what I was thinking, so I'm gonna look.
Okay, it says this is what he posted a month ago.
Yeah, they're
Being out,
protein shakes.
huh?
They're protein shakes, so I'm.
Yeah. So he says a month ago, he says, being out in the streets, you learn a lot. Street smarts come in handy, especially when you're barely surviving. I'm glad those days have passed for me, but I did find a new humble respect for those who are less fortunate. Less fortunate. My weight is at 125, and by December, I want to be back to my original weight of 158, even 160. Ooh. My insurance will not cover the drinks I need because of the high calorie dose or something along the lines. That's why I had to make a health list on Amazon. If anybody wants to help, the link is below.
Yeah, Muscle Milk is a brand of protein-based nutritional supplement that comes in a powder, obviously, and it's for recovery, muscle growth, and sustained energy.
Yeah, it says he says my insurance covers almost everything except those drinks. My meds are paid for because of the very special doctor, and with her help, the same doctor, I will let them be the ones who handle future situations about me when the time comes. Right now, the task at hand is preparing my body to gain as much weight as I can. 114 to 125 is a significant jump for a couple of months. My meds are putting my body through hell and I hurt daily, but they are working, and that is what is important at this time. As for YouTube, and then he goes on, blah, blah, blah. And then and he says, I'm going to fight for the kids.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh, oh my God. It says, if you need anything, reach out and leave me an email or buy me a taco.
Oh, God. Yes, designed to build muscle mass.
And somebody had posted a thing the other day where it said that he did this back in January of 2023. loin.
Mm. That's so weird. I don't know. It's not going to make it. I mean, if it's trying to gain muscle, maybe any type of fat, like to. I don't see anybody like exercising that often after being on chemo, though, or on any kind of cancer med, doing that much exercise.
Okay, so supposedly he was taking chemo and stuff because he's got supposed cancer, but yet he's eating fish and shrimp with macaroni and cheese and french fries.
He'd throw up.
Oh my god. How does people fall for this stuff?
I don't know. But that's. Wow. I know because the only reason why me and my son were looking through a bunch of the protein shakes, and I remember seeing that.
He says he had to delete his live. This was 2 months ago. He had to delete his live because he couldn't handle the backlash of people calling and saying that he looked like he was wearing makeup and that the children weighed more than him. Something
What?
just broke in him and it hurt so bad. So he made the decision to delete the live. Oh geez, this guy is out there. Well, I've always known he was out there, but I just about fell over when I saw that post today where he said the RNC, and I don't think he's meaning the Republican National Convention, but I have no clue what RNC means other than that. But he put on there that, oh, did he take it down? Did he take it down? No, there it is. It says, thanks to the members of the RNC for the new iPhone 15 Pro Max. I love all of you and thank you. I will do my best to help the missing children.
Oh God.
Who's Mel?
Mel, Ikmel.
Oh, Ikmel. Oh,
I'm assuming he has a lot of good expressions, so I'm assuming it's him. He is funny to watch sometimes, depending on his content.
wasn't Ikmel the one that accused Zanime and
I think
the
that was
Rodney, Kylie
that was.
Rodney?
Sorry, that was Ryan. I keep interrupting you. That was
Yeah, I
Ryan.
know. I know Ryan did, but I thought Ikmel did too. Or was Ikmel accused of being involved in the Kylie Rodney case? I don't remember.
They both were, I believe. They both were suspicious. I know that much. Supposedly.
Oh, okay, he was included. Okay. No, wait, is Ikmel the one that they accused of? Wait, is he the one from California?
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh yeah, Ryan. I saw that Ryan was back again.
Um, I know he's suing Ryan. Yeah,
You guys
he's
know,
suing Ryan.
yeah. And Ryan works closely with the law enforcement in Tennessee. Matter of fact, he gave one of his YouTube thingamajiggers that you get for YouTube. Like, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's it. Well, yeah, yeah. And then they try to say he was related to one of the Hispanics at that supposed party next door to where Kylie was.
Oh, Sway's alarm's going off.
Yeah, I forgot to shut my phone off. I'm telling you guys, I am so spaced out right now. I have no idea why. I couldn't remember. I had to ask my son. I was like, "Can I put a thumbnail? Make a thumbnail, and post it on my phone with my phone?" He's like, "No, you have to go to StreamYard first." I was like, "Oh yeah, duh."
Well, you can schedule stuff through your phone, and you should be able, like, if you download a thumbnail, I can talk. You can schedule it with the thumbnail, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I had to go into StreamYard and then
Yeah.
put the title and all that crap. And then
Brian was denied on
he
his
was,
successful lawsuit and also for getting Quincy laws to apply. So win for no on loans. Oh, nice.
good. He deserved it.
I knew someone
Brian,
was keeping up with those lawsuits because I'm not.
hey Brittany, what happened to old Bullhorn Betty today? Or was it yesterday? Yesterday.
Oh, was there a court? Oh, yeah, the restraining order, right?
Yeah, I saw a little piece of what she was saying, but I didn't understand it. I thought, now I may have caught it wrong, but I thought she said that nobody showed up to court yesterday except for the attorneys.
Well, yeah, that's fine if the attorney shows up.
But something about the cop or the judge or somebody said something, but they had to work something out. I don't know. I can't stand listening to her.
Because she could still get the stay away order if her attorney shows up.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me because don't they usually have to have the two parties present at a restraining order? Don't they have to have the Proudfoots and Betty there?
I thought a lawyer could represent and be there. She didn't show in the what?
And
What the POs were extended. The judge said she's avoiding being. Oh, Betty's avoiding being served. Huh?
okay. So the Bowersock and Proudfoot showed up. Well, yeah, she was asking for money for attorneys again.
Oh, they have to make attempts to. Yeah, they have to make attempts to serve, and then if you refuse to serve, don't you get a bench warrant? Depending on the state. I don't know how it works. I know how it works with
I don't know
domestic
how they
violence
do that.
situations. I don't know about these restraining orders because they're civil restraining orders, they're not criminal restraining orders.
And how come there's 3 of them?
3 of them.
Didn't
I
she
guess
get served 3 different? Oh, I guess one's from Katie, and then one's from the Bowersox, and then who's the third one from?
hmm. But Betty isn't home. Are you sure she isn't at home? Because never mind. I've never done anything
And
wrong.
one for each Bowersox. Oh, okay. So why couldn't Dawn and Candace? Does it cost money for you to go and get a restraining order?
New Hampshire, for civil restraining orders, they cost money. For domestic violence ones, they don't cost money.
Oh, okay. But see, Dawn and them they could have. I don't understand. I don't know. I
Someone could
don't
have got
know.
them the money. Everybody got them money.
Yeah, because they were giving them money right and left. Damn it! Why is this going on?
So Stacy's mom says no, they have to document all attempts in order for a judge to deem by clear evidence all means to serve were attempted. Oh, okay. Then does that mean if all means were attempted, then does the restraining order just happen? Like, does it?
So then how many times do they attempt? And then, like,
That's my. I never understood that part.
well, obviously she's doing stupid YouTube and stuff. They have to know that she knows that, like, they have to know that she knows that they're trying to serve her.
Oh, they can sign off eventually. Oh, okay. Because I know with domestic violence ones, they don't really just sign off eventually because they have to make sure the perpetrator knows they're supposed to stay away from the person. There's info on
Okay, so
website on all the attempts they have made so far.
so what is Betty? Is Betty threatening to go back to Tennessee? Is that why they had to go and get a restraining order? Because
They
she's
weren't
from
scripted.
Florida, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Betty got a bunch of money from her subs and stuff to go to Tennessee, so I guess it wouldn't be out of the realm to think that she could just ask for some money to go to Tennessee and she'd get it. Yeah, I saw that she was doing an interview or something through Zoom or through the, you know what I mean. And she was like, "Well, they can't serve me if I'm not there."
But she made it very clear
Yeah.
she knew about them and the court date. Well, then they can, if she said it on video, then she's pretty dumb.
Yeah, because all that Bowersox or Katie has to do is go to the judge, or their attorney does, go to the judge and just explain and show that she's on the news and that she knows about it. I mean, unless it's like something where it has to be in her hand. Oh, does she have to sign for it, maybe? No.
I don't know. I've never gotten a restraining order on me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've never been served at all.
Yeah,
so
she
I
was
don't
on the
know.
news. I did a video on that she did, that she was on the news and talked to them about the protection orders. But like she said, she was basically talking like she thought they made them up, basically. The way she was talking. Because she was like, I don't know, I haven't been served with any of them yet. That she wasn't harassing anybody.
I don't know how to turn the volume down on my mic either.
Know where she is. I mean, we all can be tracked. She is going live multiple times, so she is not exactly hiding. She wants to go protest law enforcement at the end of August to get them to clear stuff. But I don't think that she's not intelligent. She will slip up. Laugh out loud. They should serve her at a Trump rally. Oh my Lanta.
What they should do is try to get her to show some kind of, of course, the last couple ones I saw, she was indoors. I was going to say, try to show some kind of, she's probably isn't she married? I saw something today where she's married.
Oh, no, she's not married. I mean, if she's married, then she hasn't been.
And nobody knows where her mom is. Oh, she is? Okay.
Supposedly she's at her mom's.
Of course, if her mom's in a different, Betty's in a different state. I don't know how that works.
Are you sure she has a mom? No, just kidding. I was trying to be like, a church or something. Like,
We could start some rumors.
does her mom exist? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. That lady's got problems. Big time got problems.
I'm sure they do. Everyone in Florida, as for LV in that area, knows her. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but she's a psycho. She pulls guns on people. She does some freaky stuff. She's dangerous.
I wouldn't want to be her neighbor.
Yeah, well, then I saw this big rant that she did about JLR,
Oh, God.
and
Didn't they date?
she's claiming they did, but you guys, I do not. There is just no way that guy is into women. There's
I don't know. I thought they were getting married at one point. So, but
what?
that's just my head thinking things because I get bored. Like, and I'm like, maybe they're gonna get married. Like, but I also have a good imagination, so
Yeah, but something just tells me that all of that stuff was made up because she tried to say that stupid Jay for Justice was involved with him too.
I let Jay for Justice just order them Slurpees one night at freaking the laundry place, and that's about it.
Well,
I don't know.
she was in with Cher. Jay's for Justice was in with Cher, and they were real tight. And she did a live. It's been erased because I went to go look for it. But when Gabby Petito and was killed, and they were looking for Brian Laundrie, Ernie Shell and Dog the Bounty Hunter, Jays for Justice was going on their live and saying how they were hot on Brian Laundrie's trail and stuff up the Cumberland Trail, and
Oh, yeah.
it turned out that he was dead the whole time. So, but Jays for Justice is about the dumbest, seriously, the dumbest YouTuber I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
They purposefully tell her stuff, so she runs with it. She doesn't check her. She doesn't check. She doesn't do anything. She's real. She was real tight with Cher. She claims that they don't work together anymore, but I don't believe it. Oh, she pulled a bunch of stunts in the Summer Wells case. She helped Cher, Jody Sue. Those divers went. There's a pond or something over near Jody Sue's place, and those divers was diving, and Cher came up on live and did a live and said that her private investigator said that they found Summer Wells's body, and Jays for Justice and all them, they got on their lives and was reporting that they found Summer Wells's body on Jody Sue's property. I liked her clap back at Betty for the rant she did. Yeah, she's something else. You're coloring.
You're here coloring. Hey, I do that at I was gonna say school, like it's my school. Um, when I'm bored and the kids are doing stuff, I color.
You guys want to? I'll see if I can find it real fast. Send it to the computer. I want you guys to see something.
Oh, don't
And
show
no,
that.
it's not
video.
porn. What?
Don't show that gross video.
Oh, hell no. I mean, I would show it, but I don't know if would I get in trouble for showing that?
Oh God.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think anybody would like it. Like, and if
I
they do,
think the
they'll
only
put
one
their
that
money-
may like it is Rowdy.
Oh God.
And that's just a joke. I'm just joking. You guys have probably already seen it. It was when JLR was holding up the skid mark underwear.
Gross. She almost made me throw up my coffee this morning.
Yeah, but what'd you think about the other video?
Oh, I've seen that before, and I think I unsubbed to that person for a while because of that. Because I was like, this video looks so familiar.
Oh my God. Yeah, but there was one, and I went back to look for it today, and I couldn't find it. But she actually had a gun on her hip, and she moved her jacket back so she could show the gun, and was going and making the same kind of rant to him.
Oh yeah, she probably took that.
Yeah, she's crazy too. I think she's crazier than what's her face? Betty.
Oh, Betty.
Let's see if I can send this. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I don't see how Betty's going to get out of those restraining orders.
I think it would be about time, like, people did something about this stuff, you know what I mean? And hopefully, like, I mean, people are never going to quit, obviously, but it's just about time. It's just getting old. Doesn't solve anything.
No, and how does... Yeah, I know YouTube's making big time money off of it, but still.
Right.
So they can't sue YouTube for that either, can they?
I don't
Allowing it.
believe so. But I don't really know. I don't think anybody has ever tried to.
It almost seems like when you download stuff, it says that they're not responsible for the content or something like that. Which I don't see how they can get out of that, though. Oh, it's not going to let me send it. Oh, forget it then.
That's an interesting question.
Because as a platform, and they have ways of what do you call it? Censoring. YouTube can censor, and they don't.
They were supposed to stop that. The harassing of the kid or whatever.
Yeah, so how come they couldn't sue is what I would like to know.
Yeah. Interesting question.
Boy, I bet the first time somebody could get around that and sued, I bet you YouTube would shut a lot of crap down.
Oh yeah, they would. A lot of people would be not having a channel anymore. They'd be out of a paycheck.
But just the amount of bullshit that goes on in YouTube, well, especially on that side of the road, it just baffles me how Somebody hasn't sued yet.
Oh my.
You guys have anything you want to talk about?
No, I was just looking at my YouTube feed thing because I somehow clicked on something, and something really bad in Michigan happened today.
And where?
Michigan.
Uh-oh.
Lovely parents in Michigan. They seem to be really interesting out there. Michigan and Wisconsin.
Isn't Max from Wisconsin?
Oh.
We're in Michigan.
Oh, I didn't see it all. 2 parents were arrested for a death of their little boy, and it was a really bad case of child abuse. Detroit. It says Fox 2 Detroit. So maybe Detroit.
Oh, a criminal lawsuit?
Someone was saying that the Proudfoots and Barsacks are possibly going to file a criminal lawsuit on Betty. But I don't know if it's true. Probably. What's California?
Max is from California.
Oh, Max.
I think Smurfy's from California. But I don't know. Oh, California. Okay.
Yes, Murphy's from California. Isn't Nana from California?
Who?
Nana.
Nana. Yeah.
A lot of people that we know on here are from California. Or the UK.
Or Australia.
Right.
I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking Max was from Wisconsin. But I don't know. I have no idea. Trying to get back on my feed. It won't let me.
Wait, no.
Max's pool. Max got a pool.
Is he from Minnesota?
No. Reckham's from. Roddy's from Minnesota. I was thinking he was from Wisconsin because he said something about Milwaukee.
I didn't even know that Roddy was from Wisconsin. I mean Minnesota. Now I'm getting confused.
Oh, okay. So Max is California. Oh, well, who the heck was from Milwaukee? Because we were talking about the Laverne and Shirley. Yeah. Didn't I say Minnesota? Shit. Did I say Roddy was from Minnesota? I did, didn't I? That's what I meant. I meant she was in Minnesota. See, I thought Chris was from California. Because he had the cats. Okay, one of you guys, Chris or Max, come in here and let us know which one's from California.
Chris is from Flat Earth Land.
Yeah. Come on. Minnesota. My aunts have really heavy Minnesota accents. Of course, they were born and raised there. What's one state that doesn't have an accent? Or that doesn't, like, you don't say, oh, I recognize that accent.
See, New Hampshire doesn't have an accent. Massachusetts does, but New Hampshire doesn't. Because you can distinguish somebody.
Yeah, see, I don't think Nebraska has one. I didn't think Kansas did. But people say I have an accent, and I don't understand that at all. Because I was raised in Kansas, and I don't understand that.
I think
Uh,
you talk normal to me.
what?
I don't hear you having an accent.
I didn't think I had one. Um, Now I think some people in Utah have an accent, but some of them don't.
Sometimes my accent comes out.
Cheesy Weezy. Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you, I think you have an accent too.
Definitely fuck you. Who the heck is Cheesy?
Darn it, Roddy, I was hoping you talked like Cheesy Weezy. Cheesy Weezy?
Yeah, I don't know who Cheesy Weezy is.
Me neither.
No Cheesy Weezy for me.
Now I need to know who it is. You know, my Google thing, history, probably has the weirdest things in it.
Yeah, Doxy does have an accent. Yep,
Yeah, Doxy has an accent.
definitely.
She has an interesting accent.
Oh, I don't watch Queen Bee. Sorry.
You know,
I
only
watched
food
Queen
came out.
I watched Queen Bee way back at the beginning of the Summer Wells case, and I didn't know if she was a man or or a man or a woman. So, but she was doing things with Benny, and that's when that's why I didn't watch her. Um,
I'm sitting
I
there
don't know
Googling and they're talking about a YouTube person.
who is.
The Cheesy Weezy person.
Oh, she's a. They said Brittany said she's on Queen Bee's panel. Cheesy Weezy.
Clip channel.
Yeah. But was it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who. Like I said, I don't know much about Queen Bee. Um. Oh no! I know who you're talking about now. Cheesy Weezy. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, she does have a Minnesota accent. But sometimes it's really weird because sometimes Wisconsin people sound like have a little bit of the Minnesota accent too. Um, Wisconsin Mama used to be on Prayer Gardens all the time, and a lot of people thought she was from Minnesota, but she was actually from Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in your valley. A lot of people from Lower Canada sound like Minnesotans.
I don't know Cheesy Weezy. I've been in Queen Bee's channel for a long time. But I only go in for a few minutes at a time though.
Yeah, I think I went over there the other day. Oh, not the other day. It's probably been a couple months or a month ago. Um, oh, you guys would be very proud of me. I haven't had any peanuts or peanut shells
Ooh,
in
you have,
almost a month.
you having withdrawals?
Nope, nope, no withdrawals either. But see, it's really weird because like when I was smoking, I quit cold turkey. Like, and I didn't have withdrawals from smoking. I didn't have withdrawals from the peanuts. Like I drink a lot of coffee. Well, it's decaffeinated coffee now, but I don't have withdrawals from coffee. I used to drink Pepsi all the time, and I don't Diet Pepsi, and I don't have withdrawals from caffeine.
Well,
Yeah. Now
okay.
that lady can come back in, and she won't be disturbed by me eating my peanuts. I'm still gonna tell her to, give her a California howdy behind the scenes.
See, I get caffeine headaches.
But Rowdy, see, that's the thing. Oh, screw that. What? You guys can't drink decaf?
It tastes different.
Really? I guess
Yeah.
I guess I've been just drinking it too much that I don't. Now I can tell. Well, like I said before, if I get the dang what do you call it? Fake sugar. Oh my god, I can definitely tell the difference between fake sugar and real sugar. But decaffeinated, I can't tell. Now I can tell with the instant coffee. Ugh,
Oh
I
God.
don't like instant coffee. Ugh. I had about a month ago. I had 103,000 McDonald's points on my McDonald's app. Rewards points. And you would think with that many reward points, they would give you a free freaking coffee. No, no, they do not. And I am going to protest. I'm going to go and have Bullhorn Betty go to McDonald's and protest. No, that would mean I'd have to actually talk to her. Screw that.
Uh, yeah, it does taste good. I don't know. It
Really?
has a weird taste to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like,
See, coffee makes me sleepy.
huh?
I can drink, when I drink my decaffeinated coffee in the morning,
Hmm.
it makes me sleepy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I'm always trying to calm myself down all day long. So uppers make me down, downers make me up. So I drink caffeine all day to keep me down. So I'm always
Yeah,
I'm always hyper.
yeah. My oldest son, they thought he had ADHD there for a while, so they told us to give him caffeine to make him um, down. Stop being so hyper.
Yeah.
But it wasn't ADHD. I think he just had excess energy to burn off, and then once he burned it off, he was fine. It wasn't like an all day, everyday thing.
Oh no, mine's an all day, everyday
Oh,
thing.
no, 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 no. Those energy drinks are horrible for you. Have you guys ever gotten like kidney infection or kidney stones from energy drinks?
I don't really like energy drinks. Full throttle energy drink. Oh, so good. What? I have really bad ADHD, and if I drank a full throttle energy drink, I would be so super concentrated that I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know how your father over on the other channel,
Ugh.
your kid's father does it with those monsters. I don't know how anybody does it with monsters. Ugh.
The other really sweet energy drinks like monsters that make me jittery and I can't stand it. Um,
Oh, did you guys hear about what they're saying now is um the CDC, which I can't stand the CDC, but
you know
they
they have
are
a zombie thing on there.
they
Sorry,
have a what?
they tell you what to do if zombies come on the CDC thing.
Rowdy. Well, you need to call him up and see if he'll take you for the weekend. Milk, iced coffees. See, I don't like iced coffee. It's really weird. I only like the hot.
Milk. I drink milk iced coffee. I'm confused. So you put milk in your iced coffees.
Hmm.
Okay.
My son does. My son has it. No, well, my youngest son does. My oldest son has to have it black, the iced coffee black, because he does weights. He lifts weights and all that, so he's into that kind of crap. My youngest son is definitely not into any kind of nutrition or exercise, uh,
Ugh.
but he's into iced coffee. My daughter drinks iced coffee too. I
I
don't
like
like iced coffee. Hey, Rowdy, we talked about that.
what?
She said dad is the fun one. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. I'm the fun one. I think she's just doing that so I can give her some money so she can go shopping.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Now, see, I like tiramisu.
Ooh, ice cream. I'll eat anything. I'll have anything with ice cream. I saw ice cream. I was like, ooh, ice cream.
I used to work at Dairy Queen when I was in high school. No, you're fine, Rowdy. We're just kidding around. Um, when I worked at Dairy Queen, Jesus, that was back in 1989. Damn. Um, it just came out with the blizzards, and so we had like they had all the different kinds of blizzard crap you could put in there. The candies and the cookies and all that, and we were just learning how to make them, and it would take like 500 hours just to make one because you had to look through all the things trying to find the Oreos or whatever. And gosh, a large blizzard back then was only like $1, and they're like what,
What?
$8 now?
Yeah.
I know. I talked myself into wanting a blizzard too. Damn it. My favorite to make when I worked there was the dilly bars because we would make them and then freeze them, and then we get to dip them in the. It was hot like chocolate or the hot red strawberry. 7.50 for a small. Holy crap! It's ice cream. It's soft serve ice cream, and then you put like M&Ms or Oreos or whatever. They have practically everything now. Yeah, Brittany, we used to, when I came into work in the mornings before we opened, my job was to make the dilly bars. Oh, I loved it. I got to be back there by myself and to go in the big old freezer and pull out the dilly bars, and then I get to dip them in the. I'd be like, I'd play around. I'd get in trouble because I'd dip them in half of chocolate and half strawberry or whatever, and I'd get in trouble. Yeah. They used to, I don't know if they still do, but we used to be able to buy like the quarts of the soft serve and bring them home. People could just go and buy those because I like soft serve better than I do the ice cream from the grocery store. Oh, yummy. Yep.
I know in 2020, blizzards made me really fat. Yep.
Um, they're
Jordan,
just they're just the soft serve ice cream in a round. We put them in a round shape, so you just let it go until it goes into a round shape, and it looks like a big old lollipop, but not in the circular round. How do I explain that? You know those flat lollipops, the flat little big ones. They're kind of like that, but a little bit thicker. And then you stick a tongue depressor thingamajigger in them at the bottom, and then you freeze them. And then once they're okay,
what?
Misties. Yep, I like the peanut butter parfaits too. The caramel was the better. I didn't like the chocolate too much or the fudge, but I liked the caramel with the peanuts.
I just like ice cream. Regular old ice cream.
Homemade ice cream is really good too. But I noticed that if you go to McDonald's and have their ice cream is a lot colder and it lasts longer colder than any other ice cream I've ever had. So I don't know
Oh,
what the hell they put in it. Slurpees. I've never had a 7-Eleven Slurpee. Oh, ices are not the same. Yep, I've never had a 7-Eleven Slurpee. Yeah, I had a white cat named Mozzarella and an orange cat named Jello, and I had a black tortie named Snickers. You guys have 7-Elevens in Australia?
what?
Damn. I know that a lot of our gas stations and stuff around here are ran by Indians. Oh God, you have to go to Florida for your 7-Eleven? Oh crap. Don't do it, Brittany. Do not do it.
Like,
Resist the urge to go to Florida.
well, they've had quite a few hurricanes. Well, a hurricane.
Yeah, yep. Flooding and crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have Walmart. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, Walmart's not the best. I don't know.
I used to work for Walmart. It sucked. Everything bad you've heard about Walmart, it's true.
Probably.
They don't work well with people that have children.
Oh, they don't.
Mm-mm. No, they did
Neither
not
do
work.
Catholics, so it's okay.
Huh?
I said neither do Catholics, so it's okay.
Yeah, those dang Catholics.
You don't.
We have a Catholic church here, or school, Sacred Heart in Tibet.
In Tibet.
Uh,
Sacred Heart of Tibet.
in Tibet, we have an all-inclusive religious school. Um,
Is it really inclusive though? Like, or do they just
well,
say that?
if you've got $10,000 or $20,000 a year
Right?
per child,
Yeah, because the preschool costs like $8,000 a year.
oh my, for
Like,
preschool.
how do you pay for that? $600 a month for some people, and I'm like, that's like rent. Like, I don't.
Oh my gosh, rent. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't know how they're ever gonna get the prices of rent and housing down. Seriously. Now that they've been able to get away with it for so long, I don't see how any of the landlords and stuff will ever bring down their prices.
Manchester, they're building places. Like, this is a very poor city. They're building developments, right? Three
Yeah.
bedrooms. 3 bedrooms are $3,000.
Hmm.
3,300 and something dollars, right? My apartment went up to like $2,000. I was like, if I didn't have this help that I have, like, I would be on the street. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, when I was looking at places up there in Michigan, OMG, like 2 bedrooms was like $1,300-$1,400 a month, and I was like, there's no way,
It's a
no
lot of
effing
money.
way. Yeah, fuck you. Just like the food prices and stuff. Everybody is making bank off of our ridiculous food prices, and I just don't see unless like if Trump gets in and he can make some really good deals with some of these people. I don't know. I don't know how we're ever going to go back. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my son he was wanting to move out a couple years ago, and he's only part-time, and he would have to get 2 or 3 roommates just to have, and then you have to increase that now because if you get 3 roommates, you have to have at least 3 bedrooms. So then you're looking at around here $2,100 a month for the 3 bedroom. And it's like, so each of these kids would have to have $1,000 to pay for rent, a little over 1,000, and that's not including utilities and food, and if they have cars and car insurance and everything else. And you don't even get anything with that. And then the housing, just buying a house is ridiculous. The what do you call it? The appraisal on these houses is outrageous. Yeah, I blame the freaking. This is probably gonna piss some people off. I blame feminism for that shit, Rowdy. 2011. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I told them that near our Walmart, they just built another liquor store, but they put it like right near our Walmart. So people go to Walmart, grab their liquor.
They didn't have liquor inside the Walmart?
Well, not the hard liquor, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, damn. How do you afford liquor if you have to pay $2,000 in rent? Like, how do you afford that?
People do
Uh,
it.
the ones that don't work or don't live in the house? I don't know, guys. It's just scary.
It's crazy. Well, liquor's actually cheap. Like you can get like some things for like 99 cents. So
Oh my god.
not that I would know.
But why? Well, people still smoke cigarettes and stuff like that, and they're paying out
So I still
enormous.
smoke.
Yeah, how much do you pay for a pack of cigarettes?
Close to $9.
For a pack?
Yeah.
Oh my F. See, I quit smoking, let's see, 2000, 2021, I quit smoking. So that's what, 23 years ago, and I was paying a dollar something then for a pack.
Oh jeez.
So $9 to me is like, what the freak?
Well, we're actually the cheapest in New England because we don't have state tax. So
Oh my
a
god.
lot of people come over here, buy like 10 cartons and bring it over and sell them wherever.
You smoke too, Brittany?
Yep.
Yeah, Rowdy. I quit because I got really bad bronchitis, and I was like, oh hell no! I swear it felt like I was dying. I couldn't breathe. That's how bad it was. I was like, nope, not doing that anymore. So I quit cold turkey. They pay around $90 a pound of
Australia,
smoke.
they pay around 90. What is it,
What?
90? Yeah.
You're
Australia's
kidding!
expensive.
You mean 20 cigarettes you pay $90 for?
Australia's wicked expensive.
Oh my. Yeah, if you go to the Native Americans out in the casinos and stuff, I hear you can get them cheaper. Oh my gosh. When I worked at Tyson's, I was smoking a pack of half a day because that's how stressful it was. Oh, for 40. Oh, but still 40. So 20. So that's double a pack of cigarettes. So that would have been for PJ, it'd be $18. That's still way too much. Oh my God. Way too
Right.
much.
I was gonna say that's how much like a full 10 packs of cigarettes, a full carton.
And that's for Marlboros. I used to smoke the menthols.
Yeah, I smoke menthols.
My favorite was the Misties, though. Menthol Misties. Oh, I used to smoke Swisher Sweets, too. The little Swisher Sweets cigarette.
Delicious. I used to Swisher Sweets for something else when I was younger.
What the hell? What'd you use it for? Up your nose?
No,
Swisher Sweets for
smoking
something?
something else.
Oh, I was going to say, what the fuck would you put it up your nose for? Oh, so you would empty them out and use it for the.
Yeah. That's when I was younger, though. I quit that stuff when I was like 16, 17. That's why a
Oh,
lot of people are like all about it today, and I'm like, yeah, no. I'd be really
I
for that.
I did do edibles for a while, and I liked those, but not. I couldn't smoke it. Mm-mm.
Your smokes still have names. Yeah, we have names. I mean, they have names.
Yeah, Marlboros, Cool 100s,
Camels,
Camels, the
Newports.
Newports. I'm trying to think what. Yeah, Virginia Light Sons. Um, shit. I haven't smoked in 23 years, so I don't know all of them. I know we had a bunch of generics.
Our cigarettes don't have names.
Yeah, the Cools. That's what I used to smoke was the Cool menthols.
I never liked the Cools. I like Newport and the Camel menthols.
I didn't like the Camels. They were strong for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like sometimes I liked Marlboros, sometimes I didn't.
Where's Doxy?
She's sick. She had to
Okay.
go to the doctor the other day and get medicine. And I tried calling her twice before we went live, but she didn't answer. She's probably sleeping. It's her Saturday, so
Oh, yeah. I get so confused with that.
Marble Golds.
Marble Golds are lights.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't call cigarettes lights anymore because you.
yeah, Brittany. She's sick all the time. I think it's the house she lives in.
Oh, it could be. Could have like black mold or something.
Yeah, yep.
Or some kind of energy in there.
Oh, I think it's definitely the mold.
You think it's just the mold? I said some kind of energy in it.
Oh, yeah, both of them. I think both, but definitely I know it has to be. She's got she's got some kind of leak underneath her house, and it just seeps through. Like I don't know how she does it. I really don't.
We just have warnings on them
Yeah,
saying,
we do too, or we did. I don't know if they have now.
I don't know, I'll check my back. Yeah, we get the Surgeon General warning.
Um,
But Massachusetts banned menthols. So, like, certain states
what?
ban menthol cigarettes. Yep.
Oh damn! Oh.
Well, open panel, open topics.
I said breaking balls.
Oh, maybe.
That's where I got the name the Liar's Table from, is because the pool hall I used to go to when I was just got out of high school. My dad and my brother and I, we would run pool tables, and well, we didn't run them, but we ran the pool tables. Um, and the lady that and husband that ran the pool hall, there was a table there, and above the table it said the Liar's Table. So that's where I got that from. Yeah, she's had several opportunities to get out of that house. She hasn't taken them. And housing where she lives is like just a simple two bedroom house out there is like $200,000 or $300,000. Oh yeah, you did, Brittany?
I used to play April.
I love playing pool.
I like that comment. We're gonna have to be ball friendly.
We'd have to be ball friendly. Hey, when you played, did you guys just put quarters up when you wanted to play, or how did you actually do the tournament type? Well, I figured Chris or Max or Murphy or somebody would come in and challenge us to the breaking balls. Put us in timeout and say we're naughty. I'm kidding.
Right. Oh my.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Sway, sway, sway.
Hey, I'm the type that goes and volunteers for a pat down.
For what?
For a pat down.
Oh,
You know when you get pulled over for speeding or something? I'm the one that volunteers for a pat down, you guys. What are the cups for?
If we were playing friendly games, quarters left on the league. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we never had tournaments because we were such small little dinky town that the closest bigger town to us was 40 miles away, so we never had leagues. But yeah, we just put quarters up. Now, see if the guys take it as in I was actually going to break their balls, then that's on them because I do have a picture of a pool table there, and the balls are ready to be racked, or they were racked and ready to be broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my dog. Well, not my dog. It's my ex-husband's dog, George. He's a pit bull mix.
She must have. I used to play for money, but I never played on a league. When I went out drinking.
Yeah, see, we did have hustlers in our pool hall, and so we had to. Well, we knew who. Yeah, his name's George. I got him. Let's see. It'll be 2 years in October. Up the road here, he was left outside with no doghouse. This is 2 years ago, so he was just a little pup. And every time I drove by this house up the road here, I saw this poor little puppy just shivering. And I had just lost my uh, little Chihuahua Ruby, and I was driving down the road, and we were supposed to have negative wind chills that day, and I drove by that day, and he was outside, still didn't have a doghouse, and I walked up to the house, and I knocked on the door, and I said, "Please tell me that you're going to bring that dog in and get a doghouse," and they're like, "Nope." And I said, "We're supposed to have winter weather, negative wind chill." And I said, "I want that dog if you're not going to take care of it." And she's like, "My husband's at work and you'll have to talk to my husband." I said, "You tell your husband I'll give him $100 right now if I can have that dog." So she called him up, and she's like, "Somebody wants a dog." I gave her $100 bill and I took the dog home. But then he didn't. My ex-husband has a pit bull named Bailey, and so I let him have George. And then George comes over here when he's at work because Bailey and George, they get along, but they tear stuff up if they're together. So when it's nice out, and it's nice out right now, it's only like 76 degrees out. So George stays out here and he protects the little Jeep and the Mustang. And he's yelling at me because I'm out here and not talking to him. Yeah, I just can't stand that kind of stuff. There's no reason that they couldn't have had a little doghouse for him. I mean, every single day I drove by and that dog was outside. They didn't. it didn't look like they paid attention, just stuck them outside all the time. And I was like, and then I got chewed out and like, why did you give them $100? I was like, well, because people like that, that's the only way they respond. They wasn't going to let me just have that dog, George. So I had to give him $100. Yeah, I gotta really watch Orbit when he's driving, because today he gave a number one finger to the cop.
Oh man. Well, you could have got a pat down.
Damn it, you're right. Orbit, do it again. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Oh, Orbit was so mouthy today. It was funny. His dad is Paul Rudd. He's a one-eye now. And
He was trying to help you out.
Paul Rudd's very, very verbal and chews us out all the time. He's my daughter's dog. And Orbit and Ace are Paul Rudd's kids. And I had Orbit with me, and he was driving, and of course he was not paying attention to the road. And so I told him he couldn't drive anymore, and he just chewed me out all the way from that spot to home. My son named Paul Rudd. I knew who Paul Rudd was, the actor, but I never ever would have, came up with that name. But my son did, because he loved him in Ant-Man. And Paul Rudd's, at the time when we got him from my son's friend, who was a big time stoner, and so of course I joked around. Well, we got him and I gave him to my daughter, and so my daughter had him for a long time, and every time I saw him, he would lick the walls. So I always joked around and said that he was on the spectrum. Well, because he came from a stoner, the people that had him, they smoked all the time around these puppies, and so we were just joking around that he wasn't fully developed, because he'd always lick the window or the walls, and then like when he had both eyes, he would stare at you, like you would talk to him and he'd just stare at you like he was there, but he wasn't there. I don't know how to explain it, but like he wasn't all there.
He was there, but he wasn't there, but he wasn't all
Yeah,
there.
like he wasn't all there. Like he wasn't mentally, like something was wrong with him. And then he was at night. He was a wall licker, and then he would bark at the wall, and he had trouble. Like sometimes he'd run into the wall, but then the older he got, and then I think it was 2 years ago in November, it'll be 2 years ago. He was outside on the back porch. Yeah, he was outside on the back porch with one of the other dogs. And I don't know if they got into it or what, because the vet says it can just happen just by the small dogs jumping around. But his eye, we let him in from outside, and we noticed that his eye was all bulged out. And we were like, what the hell? And so I called the vet, and it was after hours on a Saturday of all things. And I was like, told him what happened, and he's like, well, you better bring him in, because this is common for little dogs. On a Saturday, it cost me $1,500, and they had to take his eye out. So now he only has one eye. But since they removed that one eye, he doesn't run into the walls anymore.
Well, that's good.
He just looks at you. Oh my gosh, it just he just gives you that look like, what the hell are you looking at? I love that dog.
Poor dog.
But see, those Pomeranians, they're little yipper yappers, you know? And now Paul doesn't jump up and down very much, but his sons do. Oh my god. Yes, he's a wall. He was a wall licker, and he's missing an eye, and he loves to hump. That dog will hump anything, and I mean anything. And he doesn't like George, so we have to keep him away when George is over here. Because he thinks he can beat George up. And it's funny because he'll kick the grass. Paul Rudd will scratch the grass, and the grass will go flying behind him. And he's over there just barking and tearing all, showing his teeth and stuff with his one eye to George. George, about 3 feet taller and about 2 feet longer and 100 pounds. Yeah, cats.
And a humping eyeless dog that you find licking walls sounds fantastic.
Hey, it's a great story. He's the cutest little puffball. He's on one of the. Oh, I don't know if it's up though. He was on one of the shorts I made. Paul Rudd was. Oh, matter of fact, Paul Rudd and Ace and Orbit is on one of those shorts I made on the other channel. Yeah, cats. I used to have cats. I had a cat that we adopted from the Humane Society. We put him in the garage put her in the garage and woke up, and we have never seen the cat again. We don't know where the cat went. We call it a ghost cat now. Her name was Charlotte. Oh, speaking of ghosts. So now that I'm driving my son's car, when I put the keys upstairs on the landing, there's 2 sets of keys. One's my Jeep keys and one's my son's keys for the Mustang. And I always put my Jeep keys are on the bottom because I don't use it right now. And I always put my son's Jeep or Mustang keys on top of my Jeep keys. But when I go to grab the keys to use the Jeep, Mustang, my Jeep keys are always on top, and I don't understand that. No, Charlotte was before Paul came over, so I don't know what happened to Charlotte. Oh, did he have parvo? No, not parvo, distemper.
Oh my.
I love the Jeeps. Yep. I had a Jeep Cherokee for several years. And then I have a Jeep Liberty now. Paul Rudd. Yep, Paul Rudd. And then my younger son, he has a dog named Junior, and we call him Juju. Yeah, Paul Rudd's eye surgery was on the weekend. It cost me $1,500 freaking bucks.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
And they take the eyeball out, right? And then they sew the eye shut. And so, of course, when the swelling's there, it just looks like the eye's shut with stitches. But then once the swelling and stuff goes down, then it's sunk in, or it's weird. Hey, my daughter's other dog named Toker. You guys should have seen people laughing at us when we'd call the name Toker out. We'd be like, Toker, and people would start laughing. He sure had us fooled, though. When he was a puppy, he was like limp like a Toker dog. Like a Toker, how they, And so we called him Toker because he would just go limp, Oh boy, he sure had us fooled. I mean, that dog, he lifts his leg on everything. Like, I don't know how he stores all that. Like, where does it come from? It was funny because when we brought a different puppy home one time, that little puppy would bite Toker's balls. And Toker's a corgi mix, so he has the body of a corgi, so he's got that long, short body. And so that other little puppy would get underneath him and bite his balls. And so then Toker would go over there and lift his leg and pee on him. So needless to say, we had to separate those two dogs. Bite ears. Yeah, you probably would have been sleeping out on the couch, Brittany, if you hadn't found your husband's cat. I have a question. Is any of your guys' trees turning colors already?
What happened?
Has any of the trees out where you guys live been turning colors already?
Yeah, they said a lot of trees are getting diseased and everything else because of the heat that we're not used to. Like, and I can understand in New Hampshire because we're not used to all this heat. Like, our environment around us isn't used to all this heat because it's been like close to 100 degrees all summer, and it's not usually like that. But a lot of trees are getting diseased and stuff like that because they can't take it. I don't know. Something like that.
Well, I noticed back before 4th of July, some of the trees were already turning. I was like, what the freak? And then the last couple weeks, they're all starting to turn. And we've had plenty of rain, so I know it's not from lack of rain.
It's the heat and humidity.
I think they're messing with the weather. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you guys. The CDC came out and said that they have a new epidemic of monkeypox. And I thought, oh, yeah, just in time for the freaking elections, so that we won't have elections.
Monkeypox hasn't that been going around
In Africa.
But I thought that was going on around already in America.
Monkeypox? I don't know. They said it was an epidemic level now in Africa, and that they wanted to start issuing travel warnings. And one of one of the people they were interviewing that I was watching, he was like, "This is what they told us when they said that the big cough was contained to China, and then it started spreading." I was like, "Okay, yeah, this is not good."
Strange.
Yeah, we only was 76 degrees today. I couldn't believe it. It was nice. I think we're only supposed to be like 78 tomorrow, which is really weird because normally we're in the hundreds.
Our trees are starting.
Any news around the YouTube streets?
I don't travel very far around the YouTube streets.
Yeah, me either.
I don't even travel where people think I should travel. Um,
Yeah, I try to stay out of that area. It happened to come up on my feed about Ernie, and then of course everywhere you go anymore, you hear about Bullhorn Betty.
oh God. Yeah, I know. When I seen her in the news, though, I had to like do a quick video just because I was like, about time. You know what I mean? Like, just because she
Yeah,
drives me crazy. Honestly, like with the stuff that they do in cases and stuff like that, they think it's okay when it's annoying, and it's just not morally okay. Like it's just something's just not sitting right in a lot of people's heads to think that it's okay to do this, like these things. I don't know.
well,
I just don't get it.
and this is what they did, in the Summer Wells case. Sorry, I keep going back to that, but that's where they separate the parent. They tried desperately to get Dawn and Candace separated, and that's exactly what they're doing with Sebastian, with Seth and
Yeah.
Katie and Chris, pinning them against each other. Um,
Success doesn't stir me the right way, and a lot of people are.
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't like either one of them. I don't like either either parent. I don't. Something's not right about the whole situation for me. It's just weird. The whole dynamic of that case is weird.
It's stranger than the Summer Wells case. To me, it's stranger than the Summer Wells case. Like, there's just, with the family dynamic, it's very stranger than that case. Um, Maybe because it's two, like, it's Katie and Chris and then Seth. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But it's just, there's just something. I try to stay away from the case because there's just something that just, like, screaming to me that I should. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just really not a good feeling.
Well, both sides have people. Like Seth has people on his side that behind the scenes, like Bullhorn Betty and JLR and Cher and all of them, and they are bad news. But then Chris and Katie have their champions and stuff on the backside. I mean, they don't. I don't think they're actually communicating with that YouTube side, but those YouTubers are champion for them, and they all worked with Cher and JLR and all them. And so for me, it just screams like George Soros, where he pays both sides to fight. Like, ugh. Yeah, is that Wade Wilson? Is that the one with the tattoos all over his face? The lines? Oh, he looks creepy as freak too. Yeah, see, like I said, I don't see how Bullhorn Betty, how does YouTube allow that? I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Because there for a long time, you couldn't even show pew-pews on your feeds, on your videos and stuff.
Oh, did you
Are you kidding me?
the execution thing happened? That happened. That guy got executed.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that he got executed.
Yeah, it's like the 8th one in Utah.
What?
He was the 8th one, yeah.
Damn. You would think how religious Utah is that would be, I don't know.
There was a lot of protest. Well, there wasn't as many protesters as I thought there would be. And they were like, well, they're doing it at midnight, and that's so sketchy. And I'm like, they're doing it at midnight because of safety precautions, because of lockdown. Like they want to do it at a time that they can do a lockdown, that they don't need as much staff, so they can have more staff to do the execution. You know what I mean? Like, if you knew how the jail worked, you would know. But like, obviously,
well, damn. Maybe if you want to get rich, YouTubers, why don't you just go to prison and get some of these women to give you $55,000 on your canteen? Holy crap!
They are really interesting. He has the bloody idiot. Now women have a woman. Yeah, they do, Brittany, and a lot of people were complaining about that it was at midnight, and I'm like, I thought that's when it usually happened.
Yeah, they usually do it around midnight because they give the governor the very last minute to stay the execution.
Right.
What? Prisoners should not be making freaking money.
So there is a site that prisoners have that people actually become their pen pals, and
Jesus Christ.
They fund their whole prison time, and then they fund them coming out of prison and getting them an apartment and everything else, like getting them on their feet and things like that. And I never knew about this website, but my fellow inmate friends told me about this website, and I'm like, seriously? Because they asked me to make them an account, and I'm like, are you like smoking something good in there? Because like, no, like I didn't even write. Like my friend wrote to me, never wrote them back because I'm like, dude, you're in prison. I'm not writing to you. And I'm like, there's a website.
Guys, this is so freaking. Okay, so no wonder you've got all these people going into these YouTube crime crama crapping places and throwing money at these people when you got people doing this too. I mean, this is just crazy.
But there's a whole like website for this stuff. Like,
oh Jesus. Well, see, there you go. People that don't want to do the OnlyFans.
Yeah, you just send money.
Just go to prison. Or pretend you're in prison and set you up a website.
It's ridiculous, and so like, Jesus. I was like, dude, people don't really donate to people in prison, like to start over their life. Do they really? And I guess they really do. Like, what?
So is there a dilemma? Do you really let them know where you know your real address and stuff? So Do you give them a fake address of and stuff too, so
I
they
don't
can't find you?
know. I have no clue if they like exchange like proper addresses, but like I didn't do that much digging. I just
Oh
looked to
my
see if the website actually existed. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people in this world?
God.
Like,
You guys, I'm not even kidding. This is exactly something that JLR, Bullhorn Betty, Ernie definitely would do it. Benny Keys would have done it. Cher would do it. They would all hop and go to prison just to get that kind of money.
mm-hmm.
Hell, they wouldn't even have to go to prison. They just freaking make some kind of scam website and pretend in the background, offline and shit that they're in prison. Oh my effing god.
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
I guess people think they're doing a good cause, like because people are
Oh,
supposed to rehabilitate themselves and whatnot. I don't know.
my god, in this economy, who has the money?
I guess billionaires. I mean, Trump paid for Eminem's like rehab, so like
But do you really think that it's millionaires paying these people big money like that?
I don't know.
I think it's these little ding dongs that go like into these chats over there in the true crime. I think it's just a bunch of small money that adds up.
He
Or you
ran
stop
over
running from the
100
cops.
times. What? I gotta look up this Wade Wilson person because I have no like I've probably seen his face because I remember.
Oh yeah. That's the guy. That's the guy with the funky tattoos that look like he's got stitches all over his face.
Oh, I see him. You see his picture. I've seen
Oh,
his picture.
freaking God. That's just like people saying that what's his face was attractive. Ted Bundy.
Oh God. I don't see how Bundy was attractive.
I don't either. They said he could go in, that one of the ladies that I guess he tried to, well, he tried to date her, but he didn't try to like kill her or anything. But she was doing an interview, and I watched it one time, and said that he was so charismatic and like he had real beautiful eyes and I was like, she said the only thing that she said the only reason that she didn't get with him was there was just something in her stomach that told her not to be around that guy. But other than that, he was perfect for her. She's like, but
When
there was
did
just
he get the tattoos?
I don't know. Isn't he the one with the tattoos?
Yeah, he is. But when did he always have them before prison?
I don't know, but there was some other guy in one of the YouTube thumbnail things that had the same exact tattoos that was standing behind him. I don't know if that was a joke. Yeah, people also found freaking Charles Manson freaking charming too. Could you imagine? Oh,
Oh, he got him in jail.
how long has he been in there?
Oh, God. He doesn't look pretty to me.
Yeah, with Adam, I highly doubt they'll be able to find Adam. I don't think they'll be able to find him to give him that money. Maybe.
I don't think people are gonna know where Adam is. To be
Nah,
honest.
I don't think so.
And I guess from what people are telling me, that high profile cases like Adam's case or whatever, they do end up getting transferred. But I've never heard. Okay, we have
No, they
Elijah
would look at
Lewis's case out here, right? As well,
yeah.
and he got tortured, and his stepfather is still in Concord prison, the same prison Adam was in.
Yeah, they transferred him for other reasons.
Right. So I'm like, it can't just be because his case was high profile, because Elijah Lewis's case was high profile too. Because the torture he went through between the mom and the stepfather, or whatever. So,
Who'd you say that? Who'd you guys say that money went on to? That Adam guy, or not Adam, but that Wade. Wade Wilson. He's the one that got all that money on his canteen, right? Let's look and see if I can find a birth date on that doofus.
Wade Wilson.
I almost bet you he's got a Neptune trine Venus in his chart.
Oh, is there a Sarah? There's a Sarah Boone one too.
Sarah, oh Jesus, she's about a Fruit Loop. She's a psycho. Isn't she the one that's had like 8 different lawyers, and they finally told her she had to represent herself?
Yeah. She's a little cuckoo.
He's only 30.
What?
Wade Wilson is only 30 years old. Ugh. And he's from Fort Myers.
Interesting.
Oh, damn, he's from Fort Myers. Oh my God, I flew into Fort Myers.
Are you doing his chart?
I'm looking to see if I can find a birth date on him. They probably won't have it.
They probably has his birthday.
Because I want to see if he's got a Neptune trine Venus, because that's usually people that fall madly in love with you. And Venus is all about money.
Oh, here. It's called Give Wade Stephen Wilson a Fighting Chance.
Oh, Jesus.
The main goal here is to give him the opportunity to hire an expert legal team and give him a fighting chance. This man deserves it. I'm not promoting this.
Just adopted? Oh, God. Hey, can somebody see if they can find his birth date? Or I guess we could also... Was he already convicted?
Wade Stephen Wilson. His birthday should be out there. Birthday. He is... Hold on. Let me see if I'm getting the right news. I mean the right date.
Oh, May 20th, 1994.
Oh,
no wonder he's a... Oh, my God. He's right on the cusp of a Taurus, which is money, and Gemini, which is two-faced. Is that him, though? Yeah, true crime site. Okay, it's from the true crime. Let me go see if I'll put that in his chart, or the chart. Let's look. Oh my God, I almost bet he does.
He was born in Florida in 1994.
What is it with Florida? What is it with Florida?
And he was adopted.
Kidding, Stacy's mom. Oh my God! So I went in. Okay, so this is the first time. Well, it wasn't in politics. It was on. Oh, it was I made a comment under a YouTube video about the flooding in Florida, and I put in there, Florida sucks. And that's all I said. I just said Florida sucks. And this lady came in. Oh my God. She was like, do you know how many people have moved in and blah, 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 moved to Florida and blah, blah, blah. And you have no good reason to say why Florida sucks? And I was like, there's no trees and it sucks. Have a nice day, Karen.
Okay. His parents had him when they were. Hold on. His birth parents were 14 to 15 years old when they found out of the pregnancy. At 15 to 16 when he was born.
Oh my God, he's got the same birth date as my sister's ex-husband, and he was a psycho. Not 1994, but the May 20th. 1994, right? Yeah. Oh, and we don't know the birth time, so we'll have to just go by the.
Well, he was a drug addict, Sparky. It says in this information I'm looking at.
Did it
Because
say where he was born at?
Florida.
Florida.
It doesn't say exactly where in Florida.
He was in Fort Myers, so let's just put Fort Myers.
He's been in prison since a young adult, starting in 2010.
Doesn't surprise me. He looks like a psychopath. I mean, look what he did to his face.
Oh, he admitted to killing to his biological father and to his ex-girlfriend. Anyways, that's not
Fort
matter.
Myers. Oh, I
What are you
can't.
talking about, Sparky? He's my new boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God. Okay, that's it. We have to do an intervention for PJ.
I would never, ever, 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 ew.
I gotta keep him. I gotta keep Doxy away from him though. She likes him with ankle monitors.
Ankle monitors. I don't think he's getting out anytime soon. Hi, Jiggles.
Hi, Jingles. Let's see. Does he have? Let's see. No, he does not have a Venus Neptune. That is crazy. So where is the? Oh, he has his moon conjunct Neptune, or trine Neptune.
He is bisexual.
Oh, that figures. Let me see where his Uranus is. Oh, so he has Uranus, Neptune. Oh, he's got a yod. He's got a yod in his chart, you guys. It's with Venus, Mars. That's sex. Venus and Mars is all to do with sex. So he has. That's why he's bisexual, because it's all in conjunct, which causes they don't get along. They have no. It's like strangers. Like, so if he like money, women and stuff like that, to him, like he has no feelings towards that. And it's in conjunct Pluto, which is violence, it's abuse. So, and then Mars is men, and Pluto is sex. Mars is sex. So, and that's a yod in his chart. So it's a finger of fate. Let me see something. Pluto. So it's Taurus. Taurus 26 degrees, which is conjunct his sun. So all that yod energy goes back to his sun sign, which is all about his ego, and ego gets you into all sorts of trouble.
Does it show any children?
Well, I can't really tell because I don't know. I don't have an exact birth time on him, so I don't have a house cusp to go off of.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Because
So,
the only reason why I asked is because he talks about one child, but nobody's met this child that he talks 1 to 2 children that he possibly has, but nobody has met them.
So he has. Oh my God, this guy is like. So he has Venus at 29 degrees of Gemini, conjunct Mercury, so he's a smooth talker, and it's in the sign of Gemini, so everything he says is bullshit. He's got a 29 degrees sun in Taurus, which is in this. They call that the Weeping Sisters, which means it's usually somebody that either causes a lot of grief or has a lot of grief. And that is all opposite Pluto and his true node. Oh my God, all in Scorpio. So this guy is nutcase.
Yeah, I guess he paranoid. He's been paranoid since he was young.
Let's see his Mercury. Yeah, he was probably abused at some point.
I'm thinking so because it's not saying exactly when they gave him up, but they were young parents. And he had head injuries from car accidents.
His sun and moon are trine. His sun is in Taurus and the moon is in Virgo. So his dad was a Taurus, had Taurus traits, and his moon had Virgo traits. His mom had Virgo traits. So his mom was more of the asshole. And the moon is in conjunct Venus, Mars. So yeah, the mother would have been. Now that could have been adopted mother too.
Well, his biological mother had mental health issues and addiction.
Okay. Yeah, because moon is in conjunct Mars, and Mars is violence, energy, sex. So she probably was not motherly towards him at all. And her and the dad got along, so the dad probably wasn't any better. But this could be his stepmom too. So the stepmom could have treated him basically the same way. Too bad we don't have a birth time on him. I would love to see what his ascendant sign was.
Yeah, I was trying to find something with that information. No.
Yeah, May 20th and May 21st are very. I got an uncle that was born on the 21st, and my ex brother-in-law that was born on the 20th. And my uncle he's not violent, but he's an asshole. But he's a Gemini, so there you go. But then my ex sister's ex-husband, he was a psycho. Eddie Vedder. Yeah, bipolar. Yeah, Geminis. A lot of Geminis are bipolar. My dad was a Gemini. He was bipolar.
So at age 13 is when he completely changed. He became paranoid, reclusive, and became a heavy drug user.
That sounds like to me somebody that was. I bet you he hurt animals too.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he was smooth talking those ladies, wasn't he, RQ?
On one occasion, he was paranoid as he felt people were watching his family and wanted to blind him.
Schizophrenic. That's the word I was using. That's what I was.
I did not understand.
Let me see. Schizo. Let's see.
He has paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah, because his Mercury is square his moon.
But a lot of schizophrenics don't usually murder. They can, but they don't. It's not.
I think his is actually more the psychotic. The he definitely's got split personality. He's got a grand trine of sun, moon. Let's see, sun, moon, and Uranus. And Uranus is crazy. The moon is your emotions. Sun is your ego. So all of that, and you would think that with a trine between all of those, that you would be like really good shape. But then it all conjuncts Neptune, and Neptune is the great deceiver. And Neptune is, usually somebody that is mentally unstable, really mentally unstable. So, and then you got that with the Yod with the Pluto, and Pluto's violence and death with Venus and Mars. So his Venus is conjunct. Oh, his true node is bisectile. His true node. That's where the money comes from. That's why he gets money. Jesus. Yep, I can see the YouTubers trying this now. The YouTubers are definitely, I think we should put it out there. Yeah, the alpha cheat.
YouTubers what?
I think we need to start encouraging the YouTubers over on the other side of the street, over in true crime, that they should go to prison so they can get a bunch of money. No, I'm serious. I think we should start putting it out, like really encourage them. Say, man, if you really, really, really want the big money, you've got to go to prison.
Oh, he was diagnosed with he has a frontal lobe impairment. Which,
frontal?
Yeah, so he doesn't. So executive functioning, he didn't have that, or impulse control, or problem solving. Like he didn't have any problem solving, emotional regulation, all that stuff. Yeah. Because he had a lot of brain injuries. This is kind of interesting. Nobody told me about this case.
So if you have somebody with that kind of injury, now did that happen when he was younger or what?
18.
Oh, I wonder, was he in a car accident?
He was in several car accidents.
See, it makes you wonder if somebody like that at 18, do you put him into a home? Right. Do you put him into some kind of a treatment center, like somewhere where he has to stay? But then is he too dangerous to be living? Like, because you wouldn't want him out in society if you know that he was going to have some problems with his impulses and all this other shit,
See, there's a lot of people in Concord State Hospital here that are in there for life because of like things like this.
So, yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. I wonder why they would let him, like, if they knew this kind of shit was going to happen, why did they let him roam the streets?
Right. Mostly with the frontal lobe, like that being that bad.
Actually, I think they should put him under the jail, FARQ.
That's crazy. And I guess somebody in the jail, you want to hear this?
Yeah.
Try to hire him to do a hit in the jail.
Oh my effing God.
Yeah. It was like, what?
This guy needs to be away from. They need to put him in solitary. If they're going to keep him alive, they need to put him in solitary and just keep him away from everybody.
Yeah, they were gonna pay him to kill somebody for them. Like,
And then you put $55,000 on his books. Come on, people.
right?
He's gonna kill people right and left now because he has nothing to worry about.
God.
Oh Jesus. All right, that's it. I'm gonna start making thumbnails and everything to encourage these people over on true crime.
Yeah, it says while in jail, another inmate tried to hire Wade to orchestrate a murder hit on his inmate's ex. Wade reported this to the jail authorities.
Oh God.
That's messed up.
They should castrate him also, you know?
But I don't think he's getting out anytime soon. Do they do that to people anymore?
I don't know. I just figured that would be a good thing for him.
Oh, I'm like, is that a thing anymore?
I
Like,
don't know if they do that anymore or not. I know they used to give him saltpeter, but jeez. Well, I'm going to start encouraging these YouTubers over the true crime YouTubers. I'm going to start encouraging them. I'm going to go in there as um, my troll accounts and start telling them that they should set up some of these websites.
right?
Hey guys, you want to make some big money? Screw the missing children and missing people stuff. Go make you up some fake prison websites and get money that way.
Oh, yeah, that would be against human rights these days. I guess.
Oh, oh, to castrate them. Damn it.
R has a point.
Can we just do like they used to do to bulls? You know, put the rubber bands on their necks.
Oh, jeez.
We
Oh,
can
my.
cattle prod them. Hey, we are. The title is, of my live tonight is breaking balls.
Now the guy's going to be really scared. No, just kidding.
Yeah, but that Jesus, whatever happened to just good old go get a job?
Uh, equals rights. Catch.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Rowdy. I volunteer our first one to be Ernie.
Oh, God.
I guarantee you, Ernie, if he knew about that prison website, I guarantee you he'd be behind bars quicker than shit.
That's great.
I guess Benny could do one. He's on home supposedly in under home arrest.
Benny's what?
Benny's on home confinement or home arrest.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, supposedly. Supposedly he's banned from any social media, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute that he's gone from YouTube. Yeah, there's so many fantasies. But these people are evil. They're just nasty. It does. It does, Rowdy. And it keeps bell dogs. Well, excuse me. Not all the time, but it does keep bell dogs from spraying.
I don't know if that would calm males down. Human males. I was trying to say that correctly.
Oh yeah. Well, is that men born as men? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Because, men menstruate now.
Oh God. Experiments.
Experiment.
Rowdy, you gonna do experiments?
Who's going to volunteer to be our first guinea pig?
Oh jeez.
I'm just kidding. I would never do something like that.
No.
I would never. Did you guys see where Japan had a big earthquake?
Yeah. Didn't Japan have a tsunami or whatever, or close to a
Tsunami
tsunami?
warning? Yep. Will the dudes come back?
Will the dudes come back? Oh my Miranda.
Well, do you guys ever see them around the YouTube streets? Chris and Max and them?
Tsunamis on YouTube streets?
No, did
Or
have you
castrations?
have you guys seen Chris and Max and them on the YouTube streets?
Oh! I was like, what is she talking about?
You see Max around? Well, ask him if he by chance happened to catch this live. Hey Max, did you see this live? Yes, I did. That's why I avoided it.
Right. I would like to see
Vibrator? I don't know where vibrator came from.
I think he scared vibrator away a long time ago.
Yeah, I think so. I don't go into anybody's chat, so I don't see anybody.
Yeah, I don't really go to many chats anymore.
I try to avoid them like the plague.
Yeah.
But I do go over to politics now.
Yes. I've been in a lot of politic things lately, but I haven't been not on YouTubers politics, just the news politics.
Oh, yeah, I don't go into the YouTuber side of the politics. I just go under the news.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. I don't want any. No.
I whine and complain too much myself, so I don't want to hear anyone else do it.
Well, that's the thing, though. I try to explain this to other ones too, but if you avoid the YouTuber side of the politics, there's none of that bullshit that goes on. You don't see the drama part of it. You don't see people dropping money and trying to get up on the panels, and it's just you go in there, you say what you want to say, and you get out. I don't know how to explain it. I just enjoy it because nobody knows me over there. Nobody knows me. There's so many of them in there that nobody's gonna go back and tell somebody else that they saw me over there. Except I did see Rapper over in frickin' Off Grid Living.
Oh yeah, you had said that. I seen
Yeah,
Rapper somewhere else, or I thought I saw Rapper somewhere else, and I was like, no, it's not Rapper, and I'm like, it has to be Rapper.
yeah, it was Rapper. It was his. Well, it was his emoji anyway. And he about crapped himself when I said, "Hey, Rapper, what the hell are you doing over here?" And he's like, "Oh, sweat, crap." But you guys, in actuality, Rapper knows a lot of stuff about that side of YouTube, about the true crime side. Where are you going?
Right? What secret ops are you on?
Are you gonna go chase after Rapper now? Hey, Rowdy, really encourage those people on that side to do the prison thing so they can get a bunch of money. Oh, you can't. Go over there, go into like Ernie and them's, and drop it. Tell them about how you can set up the websites and get bunches of money over there. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Right? We won't tell.
Yeah, we won't tell. Oh my god, can you guys imagine by Christmas we'll start seeing and hearing a bunch of these YouTubers have prison websites up?
Oh god.
Thanks, Wade Wilson.
Right?
At least they won't be around screwing up missing children's cases. Well, hopefully. That's something that brings me up to something else. How did they not search? Did they not search Katie and them's house?
They did like 100 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because they did have that dog, the dog, right? The search or the sniff dog.
And then they went in and out of the house like 100 times. Not 100 times, but like a lot of times.
Yeah.
I exaggerate.
I just don't think that there's any way that Sebastian could have snuck around and not been found. Like I just don't think with him being on the spectrum and stuff like that he would have had the wherewithal to sneak around and not be found. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I thought, and I know this sounds awful, when they found remains near water, I thought it was going to be him.
Oh yeah, I don't. If he is, the thing of it is somebody's got him. Okay, so you got to feed and clothe him. You got to, like somebody that. I mean, I hate to say this and make it sound awful, but it's like, how many people that just gonna kidnap somebody off the street's gonna take, like actually take care of them this long? So, like to me, I don't know. Unless it was planned, I don't know. I just don't see that he's. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Just like Summer, like now she was younger and she is a child. She's a girl, but I just don't see that somebody took her and is taking care of her either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think that there's a possibility that they're still with us, but you never know. Look at JC Duggar or Duggar, whatever her name was. They found her after 18 years.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he's still alive, and a lot of people aren't going to like that answer, but
Mm-mm. No, I don't think so.
I mean, he could be. But
You know what? If they ever found out, like serious. Okay, so what do you guys think if the world ever came to know that Sebastian's and Summers was all a hoax? Like, do you think the people now that are supporting all these YouTubers and stuff, like Max,
there's Max.
did you hear us calling you? Um, that's funny. We summoned Max and he came. That did not sound right. He showed up. There we go. Yeah, me too, Brittany. Well, the chart said to question his mom. Yes, Max, we were afraid that with the title of my thumbnail that we might have scared you guys away.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the girls were getting lonely in chat. I'm just kidding.
The biggest takeaway though is like I don't know. How do you just disappear though?
How do you just what?
Disappear though? Like seriously, like
I don't know, but people are doing it pretty often now.
you would think with as much like ring cameras and stuff like that around that people would have seen something, you know. Of course, it was nighttime supposedly, but still, or dark. Hey Max, did you say that you were from California or Wisconsin? We were having a debate earlier.
Or Minnesota.
Or yeah, or Minnesota, I guess. No, I think it was just Rowdy that was from Minnesota, but maybe he is.
Probably, but I'm just curious.
Okay, okay. Oh, we were both right then, Brittany. I thought you were from Milwaukee, or yeah, I thought you were in Milwaukee presently, and she said no, you're from California or lives in California. Yeah, does anybody from California ever get upset? Seriously though, they're usually all chill.
Right.
Oh yeah, and Max, we didn't. Oh, quite what?
I was 24. So we all need to go to Milwaukee on August 24th.
You guys were gonna go. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys were gonna go to the pool.
How are you going to go to California to his pool when you're in Georgia? I'm confused.
They were going to fly an airplane.
I know I'm horrible at geography, but I know they're not close.
Ooh, congratulations on a new job for your daughter. I've never been called bitchy.
All right, never been to
I've only been called moody, or not. No, it wasn't even moody. It was uh, emotional. That's what it was. I've never been to California either. My daughter's fiance lives in California though.
I've been mostly in New England and Florida.
I've been to Tibet, Japan. Well, Max, I have uh the next YouTuber friend that probably would say that I am a big bitch right now. I have. Yep. Yep, Max, I have. More so my eyes though. I always get compliments on them. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met anybody from California that wasn't chill. Um, my sister lives in Costa Rica. Her ex-husband's from California. He was pretty chill. Minnesota. Yeah,
Yeah.
my aunts are from Minnesota. Rowdy's from Minnesota.
Well, Rowdy's a little crazy.
Yeah, Rowdy. Yeah, she's
I mean, she's chill, but she's crazy. We love her.
she's a little crazy. She's currently in the office, but she no longer loves Ernie, so we're so happy.
Right.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what name change she changes her name to now.
Oh, she's changing her name now?
I don't know if she will now or when she will, but I can't wait till she does. We should have a pool. That's what we should do. We should make our money on what we think that Rowdy will change her name to.
Hmm.
I say she's change. I would change my name to Top Heavy.
So what?
Top Heavy.
Top Heavy. Oh, shit.
Face plant. Yep, that's how we met her. Was it But she was rowdy.
Yeah, I always call her Rowdy instead of her name. So.
Do you guys remember the people's names on here or their avatars? No, I'm top heavy Max. I face plant often.
Oh my.
Sargasm.
Yeah.
That was funny. Any other news, TJ?
Any other news? I think there's something. I think at least a few of us are top heavy here.
Probably so, Brittany.
Any other news on the YouTube streets or anywhere?
Anywhere. Yeah, YouTube streets, anywhere.
Not really any, like, just the normal.
Junk in the trunk.
I think the last thing was just the weather stuff and the tree stuff and
I still think they're messing with our weather, though.
yeah.
Oh, I want to. Yes, Maxie. Yes, Max. That's just busty. I called him Maxie. Max. I'm gonna do. I think the next live, I'm gonna do the chart of DB Cooper.
Of who?
DB Cooper. He's the guy that took over that plane and then jumped out in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
And they find him. Isn't it DB? Yeah, DB Cooper. Yep. Hijacked Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, a Boeing 727 aircraft, on November 24th, 1971. You know who he looks like, you guys? And I'm not even kidding here. He looks like JLR.
Oh God.
Okay, Maxie. Maxter. No, I'm kidding.
He looks like JLR.
It does, JB Cooper. If you see the what do you call it? Shit. I mean, my mind just went blank again. The sketch. What do you call it? The sketch thingamajigger for him. He looks like, he reminds me of stupid JLR. I'll show you a picture if I can get it away. Now we won't get copy strike for this, right? Nah. Hey Max, when's your birthday?
Wasn't it April something?
No, he put down for Pisces the dates for Pisces, but I thought he was meaning he was born in, he was a Pisces.
Okay.
Oh, they did? Oh damn. July 3rd. Okay, but what year? And what time? And where? Boxers or briefs? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, he's a Cancer.
Yeah, he's a Cancer. Oh, I was going to show you guys. Now, doesn't that look like JLR?
A little bit.
I mean, come on, guys. Just put a pair of underwear up there and sniff it. And have him sniffing it. That's him.
Oh God.
Kidding. Just kidding. See, Max, if you're scared of me finding out anything, through the charts, I'm usually wrong anyway. So,
Wrong
like,
all the time.
I'm usually wrong. So, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Brittany? Right, PJ? I'm usually wrong.
Whatever you say. Did you scare Max away again?
I think I did. Every time I ask him for that, he leaves. Maybe he's D.B. Cooper.
Oh yeah, they did find a serial killer the other day. He
Oh,
was in a
God.
chase. Yeah, and he did SA too, I believe. There was a high speed chase.
Did he die?
I don't know. I was gonna look at that to see.
You don't hear that very often. A serial killer in a chase. Oh, they did solve it? Damn it.
Oh,
Well,
did you?
scratch that then. Hey, we could do Elvis and see if Elvis is really dead. Well, he probably is now. Oh my God, you guys. So,
He was an elderly man, could barely walk. What?
what? And he was a serial killer?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Serial killer. 73. There was another one. Suspected serial killer 73 charged in 1977 cold case murders of 3 SoCal sex workers, and there may be additional victims. Interesting.
Oh, damn. That sounds
Was
like when
that
they
the
caught the BK killer.
right?
He was old too, older. He was in Wichita.
Oh, he does look pretty old. Charged with murdering 3 women in 1977. I thought they were doing a high speed chase with the guy that was like did sexual assault though.
Oh.
Hmm.
You guys, way back, let's see, when was this? Oh, 2016? Yeah, it must have been about no, it was about 2018. Anyway, I was in this, we were doing the politics and stuff, and I got into this group. But it turned into be more of trying to out the Q and stuff. And so, as wrong as, made up crap. And so we got into this chat. There was a group of us, and this guy came in. I assume it was a guy. Anyway, he kept saying that he had information and stuff that Elvis was still alive. But he was telling us some really interesting stuff like the wow signal and stuff about Nikola Tesla and like some of the stuff he was telling us was really cool. By the way, I love Nikola Tesla. I think he was awesome. And what was really neat is he used to go to this place up at Cripple Creek, Colorado, and do a lot of his experiments up there. And I've been to that right around that area, but my mom lives up there close to where that was. And he used to mess around with these purple plates, and it had these energies. Um, he was the one that built that replica of the pyramids out in California, and said that they used copper and water in the back, the Egyptians did, and that's how they were able to have free energy, like the electricity and stuff. And he had where you could run cars on water, just off of water, and they tried to um, unalive him because of that. And they took a bunch of his patents. See, he was the one that invented the light bulb and a bunch of stuff that Thomas Edison and them, or Einstein and them, tried to take credit for. So, see, if they hadn't taken his stuff, we could have possibly have had free energy, guys. Dr. Judy Wood. Ooh. Yeah. Max, I was talking about that the other day, about how Dr. Judy Wood. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to type that in so I don't forget. And about how the bottom, it detonated, they used detonators at the bottom of the Twin Towers. But did you guys know that they had on trains, at bus or train, brought in on trains a bunch of oh crap, now I can't think of the name. It's white, it's detonating powder. I'm just looking up. I can't remember the name of it now. It's starts, I think, with a T. Charged with 4. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's this white substance that they use to detonate. They raise buildings with it. And supposedly, the day before, they had trucked in, or not trucked, but they brought in by train cars, that detonating powder.
Detonating powder?
Yeah, it's the stuff that I want to call it. It's the stuff that they use. It's not TNT, but oh crap, they use it to raise building.
Are you gonna do Elvis's chart?
I can. Yep. Should we do it? Let's do it. Crap. Do I even know what date? What birthday? Oh, I bet you I can find it. Elvis Presley, Mr. Hips himself. I never thought he was cute, though. Did you guys ever think he was cute? I didn't. You know who I think is cute? Clint Eastwood.
Who?
Even now, in his older age, Clint Eastwood.
Oh. I don't know. He's a little too old for me.
What? No, he isn't.
Yeah, he is. I'm only 41.
What's age is just a number.
Oh my Lanta.
Let's see. Ooh,
95.
who's 95? Clint? He's 95 already? Oh, damn. I heard that his girlfriend recently just passed away. Like on
Oh, so he's single now.
on the 18th of July, I think. She was pretty. I saw a picture of her. Let's see. Oh, Elvis was
Oh, you
born-
know, Miley Cyrus. What is her dad's name?
Oh, yeah.
They go through a lot of things.
Damn it.
If you want to talk about drama, there's a lot of drama there.
What was his recent wife's name? Something Rose.
Mhm.
Billy Ray.
Cyrus, yeah. I forget his name all the time. I don't know why. I just think of
They say I have an accent, but I was born and raised, or I wasn't born, but I was raised in Kansas, so I don't know how I have an accent.
I don't think she has an accent. Although,
Okay, so Elvis was born at 4:23 a.m. on January 8th in Tupelo. How do you pronounce that? Tupelo? Tupelo, Mississippi. Hey, didn't Stacy's mom just say she was there? That's crazy. Okay.
she was
Sorry.
where?
In Toulouse.
I can't say a lot of Pensacola.
No, it's goodness. It's Tupelo, Mississippi.
Oh, I don't know how to say it.
Okay, so January.
Tupelo. Hey, I pronounced it right before Max commented.
Tupelo.
Hey, score for DJ.
I think Stacy's mom just said she was there.
Oh, Tupelo. Never mind.
Oh, Tupelo. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Gosh, I was just there. Sorry, I'm trying to put this in.
That just really made me sad.
What made you sad?
I thought I pronounced it right.
Are you gonna get mad?
No.
Are you gonna cry?
I might cry later when no one's around.
Okay, when nobody's. Yeah, just whatever you do, don't do it. Never mind, I'm not.
Oh, I did pronounce it right.
1935.
Yay.
See, you doubting yourself and you said it. 1935. At 4.
I like a little kid sometimes.
4:35 a.m. Oh, that came right up. Okay, here we go.
Maybe a lot of people looked it up. Make sure he's really dead.
Oh my God, no way. No.
Yeah, Max, is Elvis still alive? Uh-huh.
Who has a question for me?
Oh, wow, right?
I have a question for you, Max. PJ,
What?
come on, now help me. We gotta find out his birthday and his time.
Oh, yes. Okay, so the question is that remains a mystery is the time of your birth.
Okay. Oops.
I don't know if he's going to answer me. Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, you don't know? Well, we can just know your birth year.
Oh, your birth year and where you were born.
Can you see that chart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is Elvis's chart.
Long Island, New York. What year?
Well, what? So what if the chart says different though? I haven't looked, but what if it does? Because Elvis was born in, what did I say, 35? Yeah, so he would only be what, almost 90? He'll be 90 in January.
Then that really means I'm going to live forever if Elvis is still alive.
Elvis had a yod in his chart too. And it was with Saturn and Uranus and with his MC, which is his reputation. Saturn's death and Uranus is like unexpected. So
He unexpectedly died. Look at that. Oh, we got all the answers now. They're just messing with you.
Mars. 8 hours, 14 degrees. Oh my gosh. Where's the moon at?
Hold on, what sign is Elvis?
Okay, his sun sign is Capricorn.
Oh, geez.
His ascendant sign is Sagittarius, and it's at the 12th degrees. And Sagittarius represents hips.
Yeah.
And 12 degrees is Pisces, and Pisces is, swinging. So swinging hips.
Sagittarius end up having a lot of problems with their heads.
Is he still not telling us when the year he was born? Max.
Yep, they did. They both died from drugs.
Yep.
Yeah, poor Prince.
Yep. Let me see what it says in this chart here. Let's see. So his ruler is Jupiter at 18 degrees. 18 degrees is Scorpio. And he was known, people thought he was sexy. There was people that really thought he was sexy. In his 11th house, but conjunct the 12th house. So, like today, in this day and age, he would have been like, you know, what do they call it? An influencer on the internet?
Yeah.
Let's see. And Elvis was a twin. Okay, so his 8th house of death is at 14 degrees, which is Taurus, and it's in Cancer, and Cancer is at home. Cancer rules the stomach, and Taurus is food. The ruler of his 8th house of death is the moon, and the moon's in Pisces, and Pisces represents bathroom. And it's conjunct Saturn, and Saturn is a blockage at the 25th degree, which is Aries. Aries, that means he had a fever and a blockage. And if you go up to his 10th house of reputation, it was in the sign of Virgo. Virgo's intestines at 26 degrees, which is Taurus again. And it's got Neptune also in the sign of, so drugs in the intestines, by mouth. He was not alive. He definitely died the day they said he died. So Elvis was dead in, what was it, August 16th, 1977? Guys who most would agree are not good looking. Dating. Oh. Yeah, but see, Elvis and Michael Jackson had yes people around them all the time. So they were giving them uppers and downers, and look at Anna Nicole Smith. I did. We did OJ's chart too, Max. And OJ didn't kill her. It was his son, his oldest son, Jason.
I see this Chase live, and I was little.
Yeah, I did too. I was in a bar shooting darts with my dad.
What year was that?
1994, I believe.
I was 4.
I think it was June 12th, 1994.
Hold on. I'm going to figure out how old I was.
I had just turned 20.
So that was 30 years ago.
Oh,
I
that's
was
what Elvis said.
11.
Elvis said till we meet again.
I was 11 years old.
Oh,
I was just a little kid.
really? You're gonna make me cry now.
I mean, I was 21 years old.
Yeah. Well, I was actually 20 years old. I just turned 20. And my dad and I, we were shooting darts. We were actually in a dart tournament. And they stopped everything and was like, "Hey guys, watch this." So we sat there the whole night. Or well, that was long.
I remember coming home from school and watching it. I do remember that. It was on our TV.
Oh, which one? Or well, in the chart it said it was his son.
We'll never know because he's dead now.
Yeah, we'll never know.
I just sounded so cold hearted when I said that.
Well, see, guys, I know because I know the charts, but I'm just gonna go along with you guys. No, I'm kidding. Who knows? I really. What really stood out though in the chart was that the killer was a chef, and the chef, his son was a chef at the time. So that was crazy. Well, think of some more stuff, some more outrageous stuff for us to look up for next time, Max. You can send them to me at my, if you want to, email, or
Is he talking about
Cowlings. Yeah,
Kardashian?
he was driving the Bronco, but wasn't it that green guy? The green Al Green. Oh, was it Al? Oh, never mind.
Is he talking about Kardashian?
No. Are you? Is he thinking of Kato Kalin?
His lawyer?
No, Kato Kalin was the guy that lived next. He was a dip dong that lived behind him. Yeah, Kato. That's right, Brittany. You know a little too much about this.
Who was the guy that I forget his name that was with Nicole?
Oh, that was Ron Gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the guy that lived in the guest house behind the, and he supposedly heard the thump. Um,
Begins with a B.
what?
Hmm. I don't know many of their names, so I don't know. I was just a little kid. I'm surprised I even remember it. Do you remember a guy with the last name? Possibly
I
with
know
me?
there was another guy, but I can't remember what his name was. Um,
Hmm. Kato Kalin was OJ's boyhood friend.
Kato Kalin was the guy that lived behind him. He's the one that said he heard the thump. He was a real dork. Geez, I don't know. I can't remember that guy's name. Al Cowlings. Okay, that was the guy that.
So, wait, what's your background, Max Wilson?
My background on the panel up here, it's a phoenix. Or do you mean like my background?
I don't know.
I'm a genealogist by trade.
She's a monk.
Yes, and I currently live with the monks in Tibet.
Brittany knows a lot about this case.
Yeah, that's why I'm starting to worry about her.
How do you know all about OJ?
And Al Cowlings.
I don't know. OJ creeped me out.
I don't know. There was just something about it when it first happened. It was like, there's just no way he did that. Like, now I'm not saying he didn't abuse her because obviously he did.
I mean, did you work outside the home?
Yes. Yep. I worked many jobs outside the home. But I self-taught astrologer. I'm a genealogist by trade. Oh goodness, do you like football? You know, for some reason, and I don't. Maybe it's because my dad watched football all the time. Maybe, but for some reason, I could tell you the names of the football teams, but I don't like watching it. Yeah, he did beat her up a lot of times. He was not a nice guy at all. Nope. Um, it's football season now. Oh damn.
Yes, it is. My son just went to Patriots football camp.
Oh damn. Well, my dad's favorite teams was the Chiefs and the Missouri Tigers. So
Yeah, he
and
went.
when my dad died, he wanted to be buried in his Chiefs outfit, but unfortunately, when he did pass away, he had been in a house for 2 days, so there was no way we could have him in a. But that was his request. He passed away that we put him in his Chiefs outfit. And there for a long time, he's so bad because the Chiefs would never go to playoffs or never go to the Super Bowl. And then here in the last, I don't know, few years, they've been going almost every time. But I did go to school. I did go to college for chemistry, though. But I didn't finish. I should have. But I have stupid Neptune in my 9th house of higher education, which means you don't finish. And I did try to go back in 2002, but didn't finish. Sucks. I wanted to go to the Navy too.
I almost went to the Navy, but I had to get surgery done, so.
Yeah, Max. And it was really weird in high school and stuff. Like, I didn't get the best grades. Like, I didn't get anything below a C, but I mean, I didn't apply myself really, I guess. That's what my mother always said. You don't apply yourself. But anyway, so then my junior year, yeah, it was beginning of my junior year. I didn't have enough. Well, I had enough credits, but I didn't have all my classes picked out yet, and so what do you call them? Oh shit, counselor. The counselor guy was like, "Hey, you should go and take Mr. Chester's chemistry class," and I'm like, "Yeah, right." I didn't even like biology. I couldn't. Biology was sucked. And he's like, "Well, there's only 2 other people in that class right now." I'm like, "Oh, all right." So then I went. First 2 weeks, I was like so lost because Mr. Chester was so over. He had taught it for so many years, but he was just so over our heads, all 3 of us in the class. And he never took notes. And we were just lost. And then my mom she's a lab tech at the time and worked at the clinic. And the doctor that she worked for, his wife was a substitute teacher. And she had came in and substituted a couple days for Mr. Chester. And I knew her. And I was just like, she could tell I was struggling. And she was like, "Hey, come in after school and let's work on this." I was like, "All right." And she sat down and she got it so that I understood it. And after that, it was just like, whoop, breeze. And then when I got to college, I had taken all the tests and everything I had from that chemistry class. Oh, so there was Chem 2, and I took Chem 2 in my senior year with Mr. Chester. And so all those papers and stuff that I had from his class, I took with me to school. And before we could get into school, to the college, we had a test. We did a test, and I tested out of all of the chemistry. So then they put me in the advanced chemistry class in college, and I had Mr. Pickrell. And Mr. Pickrell, I'm only 5'4", and Mr. Pickrell was probably only maybe at the most 5'2". And in our chemistry classes and in our chem lab classes and stuff, of course, we had the Bunsen burners and all the gas and all that stuff, and he would smoke. So here we are with the gas and everything on, and he's over there, and he'd let the cigarettes, you know how the old times where they just let the cigarettes hang from their lips and just let it just hang there the whole freaking time. Like he'd puff on it, but he never used his hands or anything with the cigarettes. It was funny. But yeah, so they had to find they I was actually doing chemistry from another college because we there was three no there was six of us at college that tested out for chemistry. Yeah, my mom said that all the time to me all the time. You don't apply yourself. But my mom's an Aries, so an Aries sun. Is anybody listening to me?
I'm listening to you.
I'm
I
like,
wasn't going to interrupt you telling your story. You silly.
I didn't hear anything and I didn't see anything in chat. And I was like, oh my God, did they all leave me?
Silly.
Oh. But I didn't finish college when I first went because I got really sick. I got sick. I had mono, Epstein-Barr, and so I couldn't finish. I finished the first year, but I didn't go back the second year. And then I sat out a year and went back for a semester. And I got sick again and had intracranial hypertension. And that's where the spinal fluid and the fluid in your spinal column gets too high. They didn't never at that time they didn't know what caused it, so I had to have 8 spinal taps. I had really bad seizures, muscle spasm seizures, and then I moved to Japan. Wink. I moved to Japan and got married and all that. Was working for the Center for Human Services as a nurse. Well, they called it not an actual nurse. It was more of a nurse's aide. But anyway, got hurt, got injured there, sued them. They fired me. Then I tried to go back to school again. I didn't finish because I had my son. And so it sucks. Because you're listening. No, it's because you guys all fell asleep. I know all you all.
I'm listening.
Time is it? I gotta go to work here pretty soon. Well, I'm glad. I appreciate you guys all sticking around. I was so bored today. And I was getting really upset when I was going around the YouTube street. Well, I didn't actually go around. They came into my feed. And I was like, oh my gosh, these grifters are just really making me mad. So then I text PJ and I was like, hey, do you want to go? You want to go live tonight?
Right. Then I didn't get your message till later because I
That's what she says
decorating.
anyway. That's what she says. I think she had me muted, so she couldn't get my messages. Kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, we've actually been getting in a lot of trouble because people have been using their phones like a lot.
I
I
see
guess.
that just baffles me. I can't believe people jobs will still let the and my son does. He like I said, he listens to his puts his earbuds in and walks around listening to music as he's doing his job, and I'm like, I don't know how you guys get away with that stuff. We couldn't even talk when we worked, at a lot of the places.
Yeah, well, especially at a preschool, you know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to make sure the kids are being safe, but you're going to be on your phone.
Yeah. How does people like in foundries and like welding and stuff like that, like how do they if they're on their phone and stuff or listening to earbuds, how do they even work? Like I don't understand that.
I don't.
Even like when I worked at Tyson's and we were around the conveyor belt and stuff, like you wasn't paying attention and got one of your gloves caught in that conveyor belt, you would have lost your fingers. So could you imagine pulling out your cell phone and be messing on your phone?
Yeah, I don't know.
And most
I mean,
jobs
I'm
are
not like innocent, but like, I'm not going to have my phone out while like kids are playing on the playground and all that. You know what I mean? Like, it's be smart about it if we're going to use your phone.
PJ's over there underneath the monkey bars. She's
No, I
like she
usually use my phone in the
puts a tall
bathroom.
kid in front of her, puts a tall kid in front of her, and she's texting.
Oh God.
Come here, stand in front of me.
Or I text back on my watch, like the speak to text, and it never goes out how you want it to. So it's like, yeah, whatever. They know what I'm talking about.
Brittany, do you work in retail though? You work in retail, right? I know she works with Russians. Oh, not anymore. Okay. Oh yes, I did the telemarketing stuff. Oh my. See, when I was growing up, my mom called me motor mouth because I wouldn't shut up. I guess you guys obviously can tell. I don't shut up. But so telemarketing I thought would be perfect, for me, but I can't sell worth shit. With schools.
Oh, you deal with schools. I wouldn't want to deal with schools. They're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, my stepdad was a school teacher. School sucked. All teachers band together. PJ,
I don't know what you're talking about.
all of them.
Oh,
It's like this unwritten rule that you have, if you're a teacher, you have to stick up with the other teachers.
some teachers do really suck. I can say that much.
Oh, I didn't like my kids as teachers. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I've got to go to work in about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah. And now that I'm not eating my peanut shells, keep me awake. Well, you guys, if you guys want to, you can always text me, shit, email me some stuff that we could talk about, or we could look up, and even if it's considered conspiracy theory, right, PJ?
Conspiracy theories.
Ooh, state planning.
My daughter began in public agency law, representing school districts. Not fun. She flipped
Thanks,
to
Mark Q. Thanks, Mark Q, for coming in.
Yes. Thank you, Park You.
Now you got to go and tell your dad that I'm the fun parent. Oh, that was Rowdy. Rowdy was in. Yeah, I did, and that one was interesting too. I'll have to bring that one up too, Brittany.
JFK.
You could go to. Do you guys have my email?
I don't have your email. Even though I've emailed you several times before in my life. I don't have it offhand, I should say.
Me too, Brittany. I was obsessed with JFK too.
Brittany has your email.
Hey, Brittany, you have my. Yeah, can you drop it for me, Max? Um. I wish I had saved that stuff I had found though a couple years ago online about JFK. That guy, he was able to go in and to the yeah, this God, I can't think of this guy's name. He had put a bunch of stuff online, and he was able to go to the national records, and he found a bunch of information. But he didn't when he went there, he didn't request to look at the JFK files, or it was stuff that was around it, um, before and stuff before. Anyway, so there was a lot of information he had put out about Bush Senior and Dulles, and what is a free website with less restrictions on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, I have a Rumble. I forgot I have a Rumble. I don't really like Rumble, though.
Are you free website? Oh, there's another good one. If you guys are into that kind of stuff, you guys should read The Harbinger. It's a series of books. Oh my god, they were awesome.
You can do pretty much anything over in Rumble. Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know. Rumble's weird. It confuses me.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out Rumble either when I posted bunch of the videos over there. Like we couldn't figure out how to get monetized for Killshot over there.
Well, you're automatically pretty much monetized over there, but it takes you forever to like get the money, I guess.
Yeah, I
Or,
didn't know. We couldn't figure it out. Like Daisy was trying to help us. Everybody was trying to help us, and we were like, we can't figure this out. What is he? What is Max wanting? Like just to look stuff up, or did I ever tell you guys about how I'm pretty sure that if we have past lives, that I fought in Vietnam?
What was that?
That if we have past lives, that I'm pretty sure I fought in Vietnam.
They fought in Vietnam.
Yeah, I'm
Why
pretty
is
sure.
this?
Because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Vietnam. Like I had well, even in high school, I had posters and stuff of Vietnam. I could tell you the trails. I was really obsessed with the Navy too. Like I'm pretty sure I was in the Navy in Vietnam. But JFK was another thing that really I was obsessed with too. I was obsessed with that for a long time. And that Warren report is BS to me. I totally think it's BS. Oh yeah, and that thing I was telling you guys about with that guy, but I can't find that website anymore. It's been scrubbed. Um, they said that they had at least 4 Oswalds. So there was at least 4 guys there. Oh my god, I used to have dreams all the freaking time that I'd show up to school and I'd be at school and I couldn't remember the order in which classes I had to go to. Oh, I'd wake up and I'd be freaking out. I don't know which class I'm supposed to go to first. And then I'd realize, oh, it's just a dream, but it was so weird because I'd have them all the time. And then when I get really stressed out, I have tornado dreams where I'm trying to get to shelter. Oh, I have a story to tell you about something like that, Max. So my little sisters, they're twins. I have a sister just younger than me that's only 11 months younger than me, and then I have sisters that are 4.5 years younger than me, and they're twins. And so they were in the gifted program in school and stuff, really really smart. And my stepdad taught EMT, the EMT courses where we grew up. And so when my sisters turned 16, they went and took my dad's EMT class. And so at the end of the class, of course, you got to go and take the state test. And the state test was in Hutchinson, Kansas. Fine. And so my dad, of course, him and some of the other teachers that taught the EMT courses took the people down there to take their state tests. And my sister Jamie, both of them went. So Carmen and Jamie. My sister Jamie somehow got when she went to sign in for her test. She got in there and they told her it was a 2-hour test, but my dad had told her it was only supposed to be an hour test. But they told her it was going to be a 2-hour test. So, and then my sister Carmen went in. Of course, she went in and they told her it was an hour test. So after the hour, Carmen came out. This was 2 separate rooms. Carmen came out and they were like, where's Jamie? You know, like, why isn't she out? And so anyway, after the 2-hour test came out or done, Jamie came out and she was like, "Hey, Dad, there was a lot of stuff on there that wasn't like we didn't even study this stuff." And my dad's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Where did you go?" And so she took him back over to the class she was at. Turns out my sister had taken the paramedic test. She was supposed to take only the EMT one, but she had ended up taking the paramedic test and she passed it. She had aced it with 100%. But she couldn't be the paramedic because she had to have the clinical hours in, but still. So at 18 years, or no, they were 17 at the time. So 17 years old, she went in and passed the paramedics test.
Jeez.
She aced it 100%. But you gotta understand, their biological dad was a Egyptian anesthesiologist. He was out the world smart. He was like, he was so smart. He was almost crazy. You know what? You know what? I still think that bullet came from the front of JFK when JFK got shot. I think it went straight from the front and out, and not from the back, like they tried to say. But Brittany, I know my sisters were the same way. They had photographic memory, so all they'd have to do is read something once, and then they could remember it. They still do. They still remember it, memorize it. Yep, yep. And the thing of it is right before that, if you look real close, you can see where Conley moved. Just, it's almost like what happened with Trump that day. Like, I don't know if he felt it, like something grazing, like, I don't know, but you can see just right where Conley moves, and that's when it nailed JFK. Yeah. Did you guys see how fast they made Jackie get up or get in that plane and swear in Johnson? Two in the rear, two in the front. Yep.
I don't know much about this.
And the funny thing about that is there was a phone call made from a payphone, and they swear up and down that the person on that payphone was George Senior, George Bush Senior, and it was exactly 2 minutes after the bullet hit JFK. God, I wish I had copied down all that stuff from that site. Damn it. It was such an interesting read. And he swore up and down, of course, it's the internet, but he swore up and down that he had gotten all that stuff out of the national records. It was all that stuff that supposedly they won't. Isn't that only supposed to be sealed for like 80 years or something? Or not 80 years. What was it, 50 years, 60 years? But then they sealed it again. Just like the UFO stuff. And I didn't never get into the UFO stuff. That's to me that's too scary.
Did you say the tooth fairy?
Too scary.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
Me too. I'm getting ready to go bed. Go bed. I gotta get up. I mean,
I'm like, did she just say the
gotta
tooth
stay
fairy?
up.
What is she talking about?
What
I
do you say?
hear, I hear UFOs and tooth fairy. I'm like, what?
Sasquatch. You guys should hear my theory on Sasquatch.
Oh God. Do I want to know?
My daughter is a Sasquatch. Yeah, I can't remember. It was supposed to be unsealed, I think, back when Trump was in there, and then he was gonna release it, and then they wouldn't let him or something, and then they sealed most of it back up. I think they're what do you call it? Nephiliums. What do you call them? Um, that's what I think the Bigfoots are, or Sasquatches are. Nephilium. Is that how you pronounce it? And I think they're able to see what I think is they were when Noah was supposed to find all the animals and go on the ark. They were trying to get rid of all of the Nephilims, but I think some of them, the bloodline had to have gotten in somehow with Noah's people. I think that's why they're trying to find the pure line. Yeah. It's Nphil. Yeah, Nephilim. That's it. That's how they're pronounced, Nephilim. And I think they come through portals. And it's really weird because if you ever go and watch the 411 missing 411 stuff with David Paulides, a lot of these guys that go missing in the national forest and stuff, national parks and forests and stuff, they have their shoes gone. And I think that's weird. But I have a cousin that swears up and down he saw him twice. And then my sister, who lives in Colorado, she said her and her ex-husband, husband at the time, now ex-husband, was driving and they saw one just like walk right over a fence. Let me tell you, I never ever want to see one, and I never want to see a freaking UFO or alien. Okay, guys. I gotta go get me a big coffee before I go to work. Um, PJ, you gonna do anything tomorrow?
Oh, I forgot I was on mute. My daughter's birthday party is until 5-ish. That's what it is.
So 4 Tibet time?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll come back and do something tomorrow night. Brittany, you gonna be around tomorrow?
Who?
Max?
Brittany?
Are we the only ones in here? Oh, there was a raccoon. My God, I could go into so many fucking stories.
What strangest thing I've seen this day?
I'm in Tibet now, Max. I moved. Probably 7:30 Central Standard Time in Tibet. Yeah, I'm with the monks.
Sway.
Yes.
It's 12:51.
12:51. Oh, your time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he said what time? Oh, is it in Japan now? Oh, I thought he meant for tomorrow. In Japan right now it is 11.
Nobody look at the time in Japan right now.
No. I thought you meant tomorrow to come back in for the live. Right now it's 11:52 in Japan. I mean Tibet. One of these days he's gonna get me to say what he's trying to get me to say, and I'm not saying it. I know what he's up to. See, I Jedi mind tricks. Yes, because you're in California. And maybe tomorrow I'll tell you this story about this guy I met from California. Like I didn't actually meet him in person. We were doing this research stuff. It is weird. Tibet runs the same as Central Standard Time. I know.
What?
I didn't even have to change my clocks when I got here.
I'm not really sure. Sure, in Sway World, yes. It's standard time. And Sway's Tibet.
Right. And butter.
And butter.
Butter. I make butter sculptures. But I only get 3 hours of alone time, and I have to walk down the mountain, or the monks come looking for me.
Yeah, she has to hide from the monks.
Did you know the monks make beer?
What?
Yes, monks make beer. They were all passed out this morning when I went in for breakfast. They were drinking the beer. All right, guys. Yes, I do. I have to hike back up the mountain. I don't get the Uber donkey tonight.
Hold on, where did Rowdy go?
I don't know. Yes, Max, they do. Well, I don't know if they drink. I know they make the beer though. They make Pilsner. I think that's how you pronounce it. Pilsner. I know in Germany they do. Yeah, she went on a top secret mission. Rowdy did.
I thought she went to find Max.
Did she? Is that how Max got here?
Then she disappeared.
Max is that how you got in here? Was Rowdy who went and found you? Because we was calling for you. I think Stacy's mom fell asleep too. Of course, she drove all day.
Who knows? I don't know.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate y'all coming in.
All right, I'm gonna let you go to bed now. No more talking to Sway, guys. She has to go to bed.
Yes, if you guys keep asking, yeah, I'll just go on forever.
Yes.
No, actually, I have to go get me a coffee because I got to go to work.
Good night, Sway.
Night, guys.
Bye.